and one of the last remaining Conrad players out in the community.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously, and I am a huge fan of Conrad. For those of you that have been rocking with me, know that this is the original character to get it all started. Season 2 was a beautiful time for that player, for that character for sure. And of course, for the specialist, right, you get to see some intricacies, some things that might be different for each particular player of this character, which is very interesting to think about, because you only have, what, like you said, like only about 3 Conrad players in the entire community?
Literally, like, just a couple of them left. I don't even think Sleep plays Conrad anymore. It's been a minute, but, like, yeah, Conrad has definitely grown exponentially over the years. Nice throw reset. This is going to put the curse on, which slows things down for EyeDol, but look, you put yourself in grab range of EyeDol, and that's not going to matter much. Reversal Shadow here to get potentially the kill. A last-ditch effort breaker to keep that life alive here for BreakOut. Goes to Pop Instinct, which gives both abilities the Warrior and Mage stance here for EyeDol. Break it down.
Oh my god.
Tantrum ensues.
So much damage. Good breaker. You had to.
Oh, and a very rare double KO here to start the first round.
Again, folks, like we said, get ready for some of the most electrifying fighting game entertainment around. Look at the style. Let's go.
That flip out. BreakOut had to hold back on block there because the immediate next move was going to be able to be blocked. You could have punished that situation there, but VenomBuster making it very difficult for BreakOut to be ready for it. Full screen. Got that super applied with Mage stance.
Yeah, you have to be careful when EyeDol is in his instinct, because he does gain access to both heads at the same time, which means a lot of his special are enhanced. Great blocks there. VenomBuster with the health lead.
Okay, nice.
Playing very careful.
Yeah. Full screen setup. Sets up the Shadow Trap as well, so Stinger will apply Curse. And it's going to repeatedly attack. You can't wipe that away, BreakOut. Nah. That's going to remain here. It's not like your Scarabs, so you can try to wait it out, but that Curse remains forever, so figure this one out. Yes,
yeah, and that's a tough situation as well, because chip damage is a factor as well. The Stinger does do chip damage over time, so BreakOut was kind of in a way almost checkmate, right? Because if you move forward, as you saw, VenomBuster is going to react and then adjust and then hit you with something to make you block, and the Scarab was covering the air option.
Yeah, it's so terrifying because EyeDol has a very difficult jump arc. You're not going to be able to escape, to your point, right? Like that Stinger is going to kind of anti-air and plus put you in a very bad position for Conrad to kind of snatch you out of air with the anti-air command grab too. And look at the new UI as well. That was an update for this latest patch to go for the more purple and gold theme. The new Versus logo, everything. It's a full touch-up.
Yeah, major shout-outs to Iron Galaxy, of course, for showing this game the love and care that it deserves and needs. And then giving us one final ride here with this patch, because of course it is the 10-year anniversary of this game. This game has OG status, folks.
Let's had that forward heavy punch there to cover the backdash. Shadow counter coming out. Too little, too late. And BreakOut has a strong lead to start, but the command grab hits raw. So that's a good grip of damage. Nice setup in a Scarab. And unfortunately, got to take that throw into recapture for more damage. All right, cursed up. Gonna have slower reaction timing here with EyeDol, but the recapture will wrap the round up here. Good spend for VenomBuster.
Oh, how I missed this game.
The teleport.
I will forever miss this game. Every moment that I do not watch this game, I am thinking about this game and wondering about this game. And we are finally getting the much needed reprieve, which is, oh my goodness, I missed this game so much.
That was very interesting, going for DP. So when you go for DP on EyeDol, you do get that meteor to follow up, and that meteor is a projectile. So it trades with the Scarabs, removing that from the field, allowing EyeDol, the big boy, to close the gap. That early lockout. And we're going to try to build up a little bit of meter, get better positioning here, and also build a pit for the mage stance as well. The pips for EyeDol, allowing for these cancels that we see BreakOut there. That little flash, get the dash cancel. And warrior stance of EyeDol. There's a whole lot of nuance with these characters across the board.
Oh, a little bit of a stare down there. VenomBuster taking advantage, putting that curse on there, slowing them down, increasing the gravity, decreasing in this rather. And this is exactly where you don't want to be as EyeDol. That big body getting caught by a lot of the projectiles here. More chip damage coming. Spins the meter.
So tough for EyeDol here. Just being too big is a problem. Plus the Shadow Scarab on the ground there. You have to pick and choose where you're going to take your damage, unfortunately, against Conra if you allow him to get set up. But the Shadow DP will work out here thanks to that vulnerability. No recapture? Are you kidding me?
Oh, and that was unfortunate there. Kind of got the distance wrong, but gets the opener anyway with the heavy lockout. That is going to spell death. No! You had to cash it out. You had to cash it out.
That should have been.
Of course, his return, but gets another chance.
There it is. That should have been a kill immediately. You already had a level 4 Ender. Just cash it out. That would have killed. But fortunately, BreakOut still able to open up here against VenomBuster. Round apiece for both these players.
All right, and what a killer start to this set right now. 1 game apiece. Already a barn burner of a matchup. Definitely very much a treat for the Killer Instinct fan and all of us. Hope all of you are having a fun time tonight. 300 strong. Appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Of course, remember, use !Matcherino in the chat to support these players and add to the pot for free. We still got coupon codes and sponsor quests left. Use those codes, use those quests, folks.
You can't destroy. It's so interesting because I'm pretty sure like BreakOut is trying to destroy those sand traps. You can't do that. Like they are there until you hit Conra.
So you can get rid of the scarabs, but you have to hit
the
them correctly.
Yeah. But not the sand trap. Like sand trap just
not the sand trap, just the scarab. Oh, catches them with the tornado. BreakOut just trying to find a way around the obstacle course that is Conra at this point, trying to find an opening, but VenomBuster just constantly making BreakOut second guess themselves. The blocks.
Yeah. Of course, too, like it's been so long, and I don't think BreakOut is like regularly playing. Like BreakOut's been spending a lot of time on Destiny lately, folks, and this might be like a little bit of unfamiliarity of like, yeah, I play now and again, but I don't 100% remember this matchup in particular.
Yeah, and VenomBuster definitely taking advantage of the awkwardness over there, capitalizing and taking that round. VenomBuster having a little bit of fun at this point, just launching around, but gets caught with the teleport. Again, those teleports do stack mage pips, allowing EyeDol to extend some of the specials when they're in their mage mode.
No! That was a big punish opportunity right there for BreakOut, but unfortunately not close enough.
And again, the obstacle course resumes, tries to shadow through, but gets caught. Oh, no confirm. Gets the pickup. BreakOut getting a lot of second chances here, and that's essentially how they managed to clutch game number 2. VenomBuster had the chance to kill, but again, catches him with the tornado, goes for the reset.
Oh yeah, that was trying to eat it up, but we're blocking. Goes for the jump out right after, but no punish. I think the jump heavy punch would have worked out for BreakOut, an immediate opener into Ultra for VenomBuster for the kill.
Not to mention, they also had meter, so they could have used Shadow DP in that regard as well to stuff VenomBuster for going for the Shadow Tornado, but nonetheless, VenomBuster taking that game.
Yeah, some of that muscle memory carrying over though, because you know this is a 1-2 set so far, and BreakOut is still giving VenomBuster a little bit of a run for their money here. I mean, okay, you know what? I said that BreakOut might not be playing, but BreakOut has killer rank and 65 stars. I had to assume that BreakOut has been playing fairly regularly, and this is a brand new account for VenomBuster here. Like this is a Steam account as opposed to the Xbox account that Venom usually plays on.
Oh, gets caught there. All right, VenomBuster getting very comfortable, setting up shop.
Oh yeah. And we see that BreakOut is hitting themselves, trying to activate the stance swap for EyeDol a little bit early, but does a little bit of damage to themselves for doing it though.
Yeah, and BreakOut missing another opportunity to punish the teleport there. Tried to run, but no dice.
There it is. That stance swap. I do believe, yeah, because BreakOut going for mage swap is great because you're going for that full screen anti-air opportunity. You can shut down the scarabs as well.
Now it's so unfortunate, so many whiffs, but gets the hit there. Nice. Gets the stance push, recapture, no.
Yeah, we saw the light kick though. Wanted to flip out so then we could reset pressure. Oh, left, right, threads needle. Good block from BreakOut.
All right, defense wins games. Gets the conversion.
Woo! The first counter breaker of the night. You better kill here. Spend the ender here, and there it is. BreakOut with a strong lead in round 1 of game 4.
All right, and that was the breakout that BreakOut needed right there, getting the damage they needed to secure that round, and that is where EyeDol tends to shine. EyeDol, a big boy with big damage. Oh, got caught with their hand in the cookie jar. In this case, a foot. Oh, beautiful read there on the command grab. A lot of spaghetti on the ground. Remember, folks, this is Big Mama's house. Got to finish your plate. VenomBuster on the defensive. Bar and a half. Spins it. Gets the cash out.
No recapture. We're getting a little iffy here. Yeah, there's a little bit of like muscle memory is there for the most part, but BreakOut definitely missing out on some big opportunities on damage here. All right, got throw already cursed up. Throws the temper tantrum to start the opener here for EyeDol. Close to the kill and should be getting it. There it is with the flip out.
And, you know, you would kind of wonder if Venom was going to break there, right? But I feel like Venom thought that a potential bait in that situation was going to come. So they just let the combo continue. But BreakOut having the confidence to just go ahead and let this rock and say, you know what? Whatever happens, happens. They managed to pay off there, securing the game.
It is that gamble, the active defense that you're playing, even though the combo is executing from the opponent. Like, hey, do I break here or am I risking the opportunity that they know that I know? And then if they know that I know, then I'm going to get hurt more. So maybe I just don't at all. Arbiter switch for VenomBuster, though.
All right, well, here we go. The character switch here. We're going to play a little bit more of the lane game. We're going to keep away. We're going to keep the distance.
Pretty sure that was opener ender there, and we just let that rock.
BreakOut, turning it up here in this case, pushing all the buttons.
That is also opener ender right there. We let that rock again. Folks, that is an immediate break. You just hit the heaviest, you out. Like, don't let that happen.
Oh my goodness, and it seems that BreakOut is just having a ball right now. However, VenomBuster fighting back, spins the bar. Gets the tick grab. All right, grenade setups. Watch a dome. Oh, no. You gotta be careful there. Oh, nice wake up with the grenade.
Yeah, it has the grenade, and because we do have instinct active, it's a full recharge on shield.
Yeah, VenomBuster 2 for 2 on the overheads right now. Trying to go for a third, gets interrupted.
Very interesting. I thought for sure that the arc from VenomBuster there was going to catch BreakOut from jumping over. DP, nice instant cancel to confirm that situation.
Ooh, gets locked out there, and that is going to hurt.
BreakOut, hit again. You don't have to spend two. All right. Yeah, I have to respect the fact that it might have been a little bit, but also you didn't want to risk break.
Again, finish your plate. Leave no doubts.
It's that gamble that I talked about before this round started, though. Like, you know that I know. So if I press a button, it's an easy read because of the ground bounce on the DP super. So let me spend another DP super that forces you to shadow break, which is a little bit easier to counter break that.
Exactly.
There.
What happens, happens. And you know what? I want my kill, so I'm gonna do what I need to do.
There too.
You do what you need to do. And right now, VenomBuster is getting their corner carry. They are doing what they need to do to stay alive. Set point.
I do like that, but you did give BreakOut a little bit more instinct meter. Full screen shadow attack here, only available to the mage stance.
Yeah, and at this point, BreakOut has to be careful using the projectiles whenever VenomBuster has that overshield on. Oh, it's not over. Careful. Oh, anybody's game.
Yep, still got that throw. Great Oki positioning here for EyeDol. Throws the temper tantrum. Honestly, I'm surprised we're not ready to shadow counter here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure after the little mallet slam from BreakOut, that's an opportunity to shadow counter.
Oh, drops the manual. Gotta be careful. Oh, tried to parry.
Oh,
and got
no.
caught.
Yo.
Oh, one of those moments where if you succeed, you're a genius, and if you don't, you're something else.
Woo. Okay, a little bit of a change, which they did have that character historically between Riptor and Kim Woo. Escape fast.
And of course, they're Canadian. It's always the Canadians. Those gosh darn Canadians.
I was actually aware that Escape Fast was Canadian. This is the first time I'm learning this. Corner situation, this is a nightmare for Kim Woo. Her reversal game, not so great unless you spend Shadow Meter. We do have Instinct to go for the Dragon Kick out. No backdash for you. You're too close to the corner for that one.
All right, good start there.
Oh no, dropped it though.
Skating fast and getting the damage. First round. Kim with these dragons now having the ability to perform some pretty funky special cancels, literally able to cancel the recovery at any given time, but it is not safe.
Yo, the light punch here from Skate Fast to punish the Dragon Kick. Nice.
I guess we do more things than eat ass fast. We pushing them buttons.
Round bounce here, goes for the cross under to get out of the corner. That's a smart positional here for Skate Fast.
Yeah, and this has got to be a pretty nightmare situation for Trash Baby right now. Tried to parry there, no dice. Trying to find a way out of these openings here. Got to be careful here. One more clean hit, and that'll be it.
Ooh.
Skate Fast, Eat Ass takes game number 1 over Trash Baby. That is a crazy name. I would have never thought in all the years that I've done commentary that I would come across such a salacious title, you know?
What do you mean? Have you not been perusing the Killer Instinct ranked names? Like, come on.
I was not that far deep into the rabbit hole. I cannot say that I was that far deep.
I don't know. You and I both played on Xbox. We've seen some of those Xbox names.
And you know what? You're not wrong. But it still always amazes me. It still never ceases to be surprising. I don't know. Call me naive. Oh, and speaking of naive here, Trash Baby misunderstanding the timing there on the breaker. Trash Baby got to find a way out here, getting stuck in the corner. Health is going down fast. Skate fast, eat ass. Oh, nice hit there with the parry. From cancels. Mix up city. And that is 3 grabs in a row for Trash Baby, but the wake up will do it. At some point, they will fight back. All right, Trash Baby trying to move in. What a shadow counter.
That was definitely a reach that I wouldn't have expected a shadow counter right here either. All right, there's that reversal to shadow. Wait, did we just go with the cancel there, or did I thought I saw a meteor come through?
Oh, and another lockout. That is not good. Trash Baby has one more clean hit here. Gets the breaker. Ooh, gets the conversion. Dragon cannon.
Tries to go for that dragon kick. You're not going to find that mark right there, too. That's such a risk. It's anti-airable for first off. And obviously, we've seen a couple times. Light punch, able to interrupt there. Goes for the instant cancel just to be able to get that pickup.
Yeah, and Trash Baby had some opportunities to get something started there, right? But A lot of drop combos, a lot of misconversions, and then not to mention, you know, Skate Fast just constantly keeping them in the blender with the fire carpet setups. It's making it a really tough time for them to get anything going, but Skate Fast taking game number 2 in convincing fashion. Definitely blazing through this set right now, trying to take the set. They said they got somewhere to beat.
Yeah, you know what? Some of these dragon kicks, though, really leaving yourself vulnerable, like pretty often. Especially too, we've seen a handful of times Skate Fast just on reaction, light punch, able to take care of a lot of that, which is
wow. They
insane
broke
reaction
that.
too.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so we got the parry.
Oh, gets caught with the meaty there. Gotta be careful. All right, gets caught with the low once again. That did work last game for Trash Baby, and they do convert. Gets the overhead.
Yes.
Oh, and that's so unfortunate. Trash Baby went for the breaker on that last time, but this time Skate Fast will call the bluff.
Oh, sweet. Looks for that Predator stance too. Just able to follow up a couple heavy punches. We're not breaking out heavies. Come on now.
Oh no.
Late.
You were too late, and that is going to be a huge chunk of damage. Trash Baby. Huge reversal misfortune.
Trash Baby knows these heavies. Come on now. I mean, it's one of those things too, because like I said earlier, it's that gamble. Do you know that I know? And if you know, then I'm gonna get counter broken here. But like, that's the opportunity that you see clear as day. Like, these are heavies. I should be able to break.
All right, we get the shadow break.
The ender here. Gonna try a little bit of a battery ender here after with the nunchucks. Building that meter for Kim Woo.
Yeah, and that's pretty much big damage off the reversal there, but misses the conversion. That is damage you need. Getting those crouch punches, those crouch mediums.
Yeah, missing the auto double here, because you usually get that jump in, you get the auto right after. We end up just mashing out the light punch, so it's a little bit late to pick up that auto.
Yeah, baby.
All right, and back dashes the grab. What a call out with the instinct. Get stuffed. We are swinging, folks. DP for your troubles. Gets the recapture. No breaker.
Yeah.
Gets the medium.
Had to break here because that was going to lead to death.
No!
That was
Oh my
the
gosh!
right idea. You had the finisher here. You just need an opener into Ultra. Oh, the
Yo, you have got to be kidding me.
That's a last-ditch scramble right there from both players, and it does pay off in favor of Trash Baby simply because that parry comes through. Shadow counter attempt, I mean, that's a fair ask, but like, wow, either way, like, Trash Baby was still one combo away from death. That breaker saved them from that scenario. We just needed that opener into Ultra, which we got there from the flip over from Kim Woo. So good stuff from Trash Baby to have that awareness. 1-2 right now in the set.
And as the sky sparkles and cracks, we received not one, but 2 lightning strikes in the same spot, as we have now had back-to-back scrambles and then back-to-back sets. We told you folks we would have a treat for you tonight. This is easily one of the hypest titles to watch around still to this day. There is a reason that 10 years later, this game still functions. There is a reason why 10 years later, this game is still kicking. This game kicks ass.
Couple wall splats here for this combo. We do have meter here, and that's the one flaw about Riptor, right, is that she has the multi-hitting normals, which makes her very susceptible to shadow counters. Nice stagger off the dragon fireball here, but unfortunately trying to pull for a counter breaker, which, wow. Hard read from Trash Baby here.
All right, Skate Fast getting caught by those DPs there, but why worry about it when the damages is not being left, damage being left on the table there.
Yeah, very quick light right there to make that a safe combo from Skate Fast. Just a quick ender, the damage is already done.
Oh my goodness, and Skate Fast is putting the pressure on, trying to wrap things up here. Trash Baby getting the conversion.
Yeah.
Oh, instinct into throw. That
No
is
shot.
game, set, and match. Oof. Managed to get the freeze up, stare down, draw, says Skate Fast. And Trash Baby is sent to the Shadow Realm as Skate Fast Eat Ass takes the game, set, and match.
One of the longer changeless out of the entire pack. So.
Yeah. You know, when he was looking at those patch notes, he was like, oh, so Eagle got like a whole chapter to himself.
Yeah, it was Eagle and Rash. It seemed like the two longest patch notes.
Kilgore had a short story, right?
I need to go back, but yeah, like it was very interesting to see the whole spectrum. Not everybody got touched in this patch either, so it'll be interesting. Eagle definitely, you know, obviously one of the last characters to enter this game, and one of the least touched in terms of balance changes here. So this character has been able to rock for quite some time untouched. And Wheels picking this up, trying to show some set play here to kind of keep Omen smothered. And Omen is definitely capable of this potential lockdown game against Eagle, but you got to close this gap. Oh no.
Yeah, and one of the unfortunate things about this matchup, right, is that Omen's wake up, while it is very useful, right, and does get him out of a lot of ordeals, it can be baited. Like, it can be dealt with, especially with by a character like Eagle, right, that almost seemingly always has a contingency plan, especially with the robotic assistant there.
Right. Almost a burst-like interaction when summoning the Eagle Crash there to get the free breaker out of a bad situation, but that extended recovery removes all the supporting moves from Eagle, like the screen, which helps keep Eagle safe in a lot of this pressure. Little slide here, goes for the arrow setups in the corner, and we try to go for the Shadow Teleport to get that invulnerability on projectiles here.
Yep, and that's what we were mentioning earlier. You know, while the wake up does have its uses, again, it can be very easily baited and stuffed. And as you can see here, SouljaGod now realizing that is pretty much forced to deal with this pressure at Wheels is dishing out right now.
Strong round for the Golden Eagle. You know what? This is just what's his name? From Guardians, Adam.
Adam Warlock.
Adam Warlock. It's just Adam Warlock.
That's all. He just got a little tan and grew his hair out. That's all. All right, so Wheels taking the very first game very convincingly there.
Yeah, it's so difficult to deal with the set play of Eagle, especially as a character like Omen, because the only true reversal you're really going to look at is that teleport, and it's just like, all right, well, it's kind of easy to predict where the position is going to change up for Omen. Like, you have that invulnerability, but the coverage of Eagle and the up arrows is going to make that very difficult to escape. Plus, you have the Eagle screen backed up on top of it as well, so you might unfortunately teleport into more pressure from Eagle.
Yeah, speaking of escape, you know, it's like SouljaGod is over here trying to fight their way out of Alcatraz right now with the way that Wheels is putting the clamps.
That was a very small input. Blink if you miss it. Miss input from Wheels right there. It was supposed to be the down arrow that Wheels wanted to jump in the corner and ended up missing out on that. If anything, that could have been like an air-to-air lockdown opportunity, but with the amount of visual noise going on, that should have been a down arrow coming from Wheels.
Right. And then again, you know, of course, with Wheels having access to the Eagle assistant there, pretty much able to stuff just about any reversal that Omen can throw at him, because, again, they're all, you know, they all have their own separate weaknesses. So at that point, Omen is pretty much forced to deal with these mix-ups, and that's why things are getting so dangerous right now. The rare time that they managed to get out but did not get anything to capitalize. And at this point, Wheels is pretty much doing what they want at this moment. Oh my
Dagger,
goodness.
no follow-up? Oh no. Flurry kicks reset the throw for the restand here.
All right, SouljaGod trying to get something started here. Nice. Gets the shadow, but the break.
After break, spends shadow slide here. That's such a big spend and big risk right there. And Wheels still able to get out. Got a slide in their own.
All right, no attempt to break on the shadow there. And Wheels pretty much having a party at this moment. Oh my goodness, tried to meaty slide, but no dice.
Ooh, with the jump arrow, yes.
Oh my gosh. And Wheels convincingly taking the next game.
All
right. Wheels just rolling on by, trying to clear out this set. A lot of explosiveness on the screen right now. Folks are trying to get going and get gone. Wheels, definitely a favorite for top 8 for sure. If you want to look at those odds.
Yeah, the winner of this one will be going up against Sonic Dolphin, another very strong competitor.
Fight on.
And that will be a top 8 qualifier here. After this round, we're going to be going into top 8 qualifiers.
All right, here we go. SouljaGod's last chance, trying to stay alive in the winner side, trying to avoid those shark-infested waters of the losers bracket.
Ooh,
oh, gets caught there.
Yeah.
And the thing about Eagle is that for all of his pressure, for all of his mix-up, it is based off of finite resources. Those arrows are not infinite, and eventually he will have to go and pick them back up. However, Wheels being aware of that is already capitalizing and making sure they're moving in ways that allow them to recover on the go while maintaining pressure.
We also saw earlier that Wheels was utilizing one of the shadow bars to use the eagle, like just to return the arrows, which also turns the arrows that are being returned as a projectile on recall. So the spending meter for that was pretty nice to kind of get the hits and keep SouljaGod locked down here. You might see that utilization, but the quick slide to open things up after the arrow shot, nice.
Yeah, and that was definitely a good sign there from SouljaGod. Not breaking those shadows in the earlier games, now actually going after those opportunities. Tried to go further with the shadow counter, but one hit too early. All right, Wheels opting to just play the lane game, knowing that they have the health lead, don't really have to do much.
Not at all. Oh, got the jump in, jump light kick.
Oh my goodness, and Wheels pretty much commanding the pace of the match right now.
Yeah, there's that falling arrow here. Tries to force a lockout, and SouljaGod not biting quite yet.
Oh, gotta be careful there on that arrow recall. And that was so dirty, using the arrow recall to pretty much spawn that projectile you mentioned earlier.
Oh, see,
yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so dirty. Because you barely see it.
You have to be paying attention to the eagle as well as what Eagle is doing, the character, because yeah, that recall and arrow does, again, not only is the regular version turning them into projectiles on recall, but also the shadow version just kind of gives you a full screen presence on that situation here.
For multiple regions across multiple eras, if you will, right? Has been placing in top 8 since what, season 2. So you know, one of those players that not to be trifled with. And Chronicle going with their patented Aria. Definitely understand this for sure. Aria, a character, 3 characters in one, mind you, a combo package deal.
Of course,
you heard of the 4 for 4, well, you got 3 for more.
Absolutely. One of the, one of the comparisons that we have for Aria, right, is the Marvel character of Killer Instinct with the assists backed up by bodies. And you're still going to maintain your assist as long as the body remains alive here. Changes up a little bit as you start whittling down on Aria's health, which equals out to essentially 2 health bars here as opposed to regular 3. So she could take a chunk of damage here with one significant combo. Tries to teleport out, Insightful does. But again, like I said earlier in the last match with SouljaGod, it's kind of easy to predict the trajectory of the teleport when it's going to return to getting called out.
Yeah, and then not to mention Aria having a really strong Oki game with the use of the drones, right? You can see there, one of the drones shoots out a low laser. The other does like kind of like a tornado strike, if you will, which also can serve as a bit of a reversal if given enough time. So Insight has to be careful here because, as you mentioned earlier, Omen not having the strongest wake-up options available, Aria does have the ability to just constantly keep Omen in the blender.
Oh, jeez. Risky teleport. I'm surprised an uppercut didn't come out from the Chronicle.
Yeah, well, the victory is going to come out instead as Insightful gets locked out. Chronicle taking game number 1.
The world cannot rely on you.
And as Aria searches for the perfect society, Chronicle searching for the perfect opponent, the perfect opportunity. Taking game number 1 very convincingly. And as you saw earlier, Aria just constantly swarming you with those bodies, with those assists. Got to be careful there. Gonna be on Insight to try to find the answers. Insight did manage to get a little bit of momentum for themselves, but at that point, it was not enough. Again, appreciate everybody coming through tonight. We have cracked 600 viewers. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. We are almost at 650. Please continue to share the stream, tweet it out, post it on your Instagram stories. Go to Facebook if you have to. That one counts as well. Please let everyone know that Killer Instinct is showcasing right here on TNS.
All right, going for these quick, short combos here from Insightfxlz, and it's gonna, you know, get a lot of mileage here in damage, especially against a character like Aria, because you are whittling a lot more than you normally would against other characters, because of just the bodies having, you know,
That was
very
so
different
dirty.
value there. All right, nice lockdown with the blade here, but lows open up here for the Chronicle.
All right, and that was good on Insightful to capitalize off of the rare drop there. And that's kind of the amount of awareness that you need to compete at this level. Have to be ready for those chances there, because one of the main things in the KI meta is the one chance moment or the one chance break.
Yeah.
And that is something that you have to be ready for at all times, because it could be the only time that you can stay alive.
Yeah, gosh, I think it was like something that we slowly evolved into towards the end of you know, season 3, right? Like, it just became more and more frequent that we had the one chance break combos here. Nice teleport here from Insightfxlz. My goodness.
Oh, nice bait on the wake up there, but does it again. If you don't succeed, try again. Oh, heavy lockout there. That is actually going to spell trouble, but no ender.
Yeah, and at the very least, though, Insightfxlz went for the combo trait for Omen to lock out meter. So you just perform the magic series there. I think it might be the reversal magic series, right? You go from heavy, medium, light to do the lockout, or is it the regular, just light, medium, heavy?
Yeah, and Chrono now opting to go with the zoning body here, which in this case could work out, and also still having access to Instinct, which gives them access to 2 bodies constantly, gets a lockout. That's going to be possible death scenario. Chronicle clutching it out, securing game number 2. Insightful definitely made some more headway there, right? And you see the gears turning. There's progress being made. But again, you know, Chronicle, no stranger to danger, constantly being aware of their options at all times is going to catch you slipping. And if you give them that opportunity, give them an inch, they're going to take a mile. So Insightful's going to have to clean it up a little bit there if they're going to wish to stay alive in this set.
I do like that Insightfxlz was focused more on trying to lock out meter throughout that entire second game. Like, I think that's very important, because then you remove some of the versatile opportunity, just extra damage opportunity from the Chronicle, and also shadow break opportunity too. So a lot of tool utilization goes down, but you sacrifice your damage there.
Yeah, and that's always one of the key details about Killer Instinct, right? That resource management, not just for you and your character, but for the opponents as well.
Crash there from the Chronicle, but immediate break from Insightfxlz was ready for it.
And don't worry, folks, we'll get some Sadira action very soon. Please be patient. And that is the words that I wish I could say to Insightful right now, as the lack of patience on that breaker is going to cost them dearly. Chronicle on a tear right now. All 3 bodies on the table. Barely any health lost. Insightful not looking good right now. Instinct meter running out of time. Try to get something started, but Chronicle challenging them at every corner. Oh, and the flashing egg is set in place. Mental stack achieved.
That jump roundhouse so nice from Omen there to get the space that they need to get out of the corner.
Killer Instinct, a game where confidence shines true. Chronicle pretty much being confident in the combo route itself. Was able to get a breaker, but got locked out all the same. Insightful waking up a little bit. Got to be careful. DP coming. No, opts to get out of the way there. Opts to go for a full screen mix up. Wow, you have to consider those options. No, the counter breaker doesn't go. Insightful.
Shotgun need to hold that corner position too.
Oh, that is so unfortunate.
Darned if you do, darned if you don't. You had to go for that Shadow Breaker to live, but the moment you locked out, yeah, that was just sealing your fate for death. The Chronicle will be advancing. That was not a top 8 qualifier. We stuck it one more. We're just going through these so quickly. But that does mean that the Chronicle.
I can't wait for the actual qualifier.
Yeah, it'll be the Chronicle versus Letalis for the actual top 8 qualifier here. Keith, our next has been around since the start, right, of KI, and I feel like LetalisVenator definitely has been, but you know, they've definitely been growing throughout the scene. Keith, on the Riptor, LetalisVenator on Glacius.
Yeah, and we have the G1000 model right now is LetalisVenator. Getting it started with the Glacius.
This is the black version of Glacius, right? It just matches perfectly with Riptor stage.
Yeah, I know, right? Exactly. That liquid metal cooling all over the stage right now as LetalisVenator is just throwing pieces of himself all over the screen. I am Keith, though. A tried and true Riptor veteran. However, this is definitely going to be a challenging matchup for Keith for sure. Glacius, the space and space control king. Riptor being forced to navigate more obstacle course nonsense. As you can see there, the hail always in play.
Yeah, you know, this matchup is usually pretty interesting because, like we called out earlier, the multi-hitting normals from Riptor really helps out with a lot of the armor situations that Glacius can put themselves in when Instinct is activated here, but LetalisVenator not even going to need to represent that. And of course, the $22 contribution from powerful Antoine, right? Yeah, it sure was. Thank you so much for that contribution. Greatly appreciated.
Supreme victory.
All right, LetalisVenator, another favorite in the bracket, taking game number 1 very convincingly there. However, Keith definitely got a little bit going there, right? Had a bit of chance to use the flame carpet Oki, but LetalisVenator at that point, all the confidence, understanding that they didn't really have to respect much, just continue to throw that sweep out.
That's the thing, is like Glacius still has not lost that damage output whatsoever. Like Glacius has received some little nerfs here and there that just makes the character a little more even Stevens with the rest of the cast, especially when it comes to the breakers. Good block on tail flip, immediate wall splat too. But also Cold Shoulder receiving a little bit of a nerf on block, so it helps make it a little bit easier across the cast to try to punish.
Yeah, and that was a good interrupt there by Keith, right? Because one of the main things that you have to be careful with when it comes to defending against Glacius is that not every hail setup is real. You know, there are some delays there, some gaps, as you see Keith exposing right now, and it's on you to be able to bring those out, right? So good awareness from Keith there, fighting back, light breaker, but LetalisVenator still maintaining the corner.
A little bit of a rollback right there.
Yeah, that was a little funky. However, Keith doing a great job there of just trying to occupy that space, knowing that Glacius's long-range normals have hurt boxes as well as hit boxes. Oh,
good jump out.
Oh, try to go for a breaker there, but a little off time.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Just locked out first before you had the right of it, just maybe reacted to the sound as opposed to preemptively putting it out. Good jump out of the shatter.
All right. Keith staying out of the way of the shatter setups there. Oh, breaks the armor. There's those multi-hitting setups that she was mentioning, being able to deal with Glacius's instinct fairly well.
Yeah, there's a couple things, right? The heavy buttons being able to just ignore armor, and then of course just the fact that Riptor does have multi-hitting normals does whittle away at the armor. So you take out that first chunk of armor, and then you go right into your normal hit after. But still gives Glacius an opportunity to defend. Another Cold Shoulder in the corner. Counter break right after. That was the bait.
You did not do that. Oh my goodness.
tough. Yeah, that was a bit of that bait right there too. You know, it's a do or die scenario. We saw that earlier in the bracket where, gosh, I gotta break here if I want to live. But if I break, they know that I know, and then the counter breaker could come through.
Yes, the constantly recurring theme in this title. Will they or won't they? And if they will, when will they?
Fight on.
Sometimes too, you don't have to commit to the shadow breakers. You know, a little advanced technique is to go for the first one, right? Because you have to hit 3 times on the breaker to break out of a shadow. So kind of stagger, because every shadow hits 5 times. So you'll see some players will stagger the breakers on shadows. I can't believe he's got this counter breaker. What a call out.
But you just mentioned it, right? Staggering the counter breakers, spacing them out a little bit. So, hi, I'm Keith, saying, oh, that's right. Let me do this instead. All right, and here we go. Keith starting to get their party started with these flame carpet setups. Good block on the cold shoulder, instinct cancel to keep it safe. You gotta respect it.
Yeah, Keith tried to go for a crouching light punch right there, but the puddle punch came out from NotAlexV. NotAlexV able to take that first round.
Nice instinct cancel there to sniff out where Glacius was going to appear. Giving themselves a chance to see the mix up, right? Oh my goodness, and it worked out. Oh no. Keith feeling it.
Going for a lot more jump ins here from Keith. Nice dash up heavy punch.
Yeah, and Keith just inching in ever closer, trying to get something going. The music gets more intense. The horror movie is yet to start, but that doesn't mean that it's not over. Oh, and AlexV letting us know that I am the original nemesis.
That was off of lights too. That was a light auto double, sudden counter breaker, which is interesting because the mind game that you play in Killer Instinct is that a lot of people usually break off with the easiest possible break.
Same playing field, and someone has to lose, right? Someone has to be in last place. We can't all be first.
Yes, but Absolute Zero on Hisako here. It's going to be very interesting because this matchup kind of helps out a little bit because of Hisako's parry opportunities here. So on a lot of these left-right mixes, Hisako could just go for parry high and try to interrupt here. It just, you're going to be playing a little bit of those mind games here. And Keith's calling out the skins are foul. Yeah, you had the, what is it, the shadow skin and also the mimic skin as well. So Hisako would be constantly glowing green. And Sadira with the constant shadow glow.
Yeah, and then of course with the access to the parries, right? Sadira has the opportunity to blow that up themselves, right? With the air kunai there, as you can see, at any moment that Hisako makes a bad read on the parry and gets hit with the kunai, then at that moment they could get easily opened up for a combo because Sadira can attach. Wow.
Good recapture there from Absolute Zero. Early lockout for Kalypso, so we should be able to get just a touch away from killing. That should have been the round right there.
All right, gets the chip damage there. However, Absolute Zero in chip range themselves. Got to be careful. Understanding the assignment, manages to slip away the extra credit, as we like to say. Ooh. From downtown, Absolute Zero dunking on Lord Kalypso with the hesitation.
Yeah, because Kalypso expecting an empty throw by the looks of it here, and definitely going to get punished for that.
Yeah, this is where Hisako tends to shine, right? When she has you right where she wants you, you're stuck, you're frozen solid in terror. This raging, terrifying spirit takes over and commands your soul as they continue to rain terror.
Supreme victory.
Yeah, this is one of those situations here where like the damage output from Hisako is just gonna be pretty tough to deal with. You get called out for some anti-airs here and there. Like Sadira can open you up every which way to Sunday, but at the same time, just Hisako's like, I need like 1 or 2 hits. Like, come on.
And just like that, folks, we got another barn burner for you tonight. Remember, folks, we are rocking all night. Killer Instinct is always hype. And I am so glad that we are able to share it all with you today. We are now 700 plus strong. We are at 739. Keep it going, folks. We want to blow the roof off of this sucker. Thank you for everybody who coming out tonight. Share the love that is Killer Instinct.
Whoa, the throw? Early light lockout. The cross-up does get blocked here from Zero.
All right, here we go here. Kalypso definitely got off to a great start last game, but Zero just had their finger on the pulse as they managed to continue this blender style pressure to Oki. So simple, so effective. Oh, gets caught there, but Kalypso getting out of the way, gets the launcher. Oh, nice light lockout. No, sniffs out the grab attempt. Oh, gets caught trying to push a button there. That is Mite.
Jump in. We're gonna hold this corner position. Aerial combo opportunity here, but early break. Nice DP. Definitely break that heavy.
Wake up, Tiger Knee. The confidence is setting in for Kalypso right now. Has a very substantial health lead. Gets the opening. And Zero definitely doing what they can to stay in this fight, right? Getting a counter wherever they can.
Yeah, you know, I'm really curious. We didn't go for a shadow counter here because once Hisako is committed to the shadow on Ryuzan, that's a free shadow counter punish there.
Yeah, well, right now, Zero again causing a reversal of fortune. Kalypso trying to push the issue, popping Instinct early, which is actually a really wise choice because you want to give yourself time to get another. All right, Absolute Zero. What's for breakfast? Oh. Ooh, don't you run away.
Yo, the
All
shadow
right,
command grab.
What's the second meal of the day?
Oh no, and you saw too that Absolute Zero knew that was going to be an opportunity. It's, I'm going to wait because I know you want to wake up.
All right, well, Absolute Zero says you need your vegetables, you need your food.
No.
Kalypso says, I don't want it. I'm not hungry. I'll just go out to eat.
Wow, the crouching light punch there. Able to catch Lord Kalypso landing on the opposite side. Great air to air.
Oh, and that's looking like curtains right now.
No!
However, one more sign of
Whoa.
life. Absolute Zero dropping the combo, and it's gonna cost them here. Kalypso taking the game set. Not yet.
That was supposed to be a manual right there. Guaranteed. That was not supposed to be the reset. That was supposed to be manual to make it more difficult for Kalypso to try to break there, to guarantee the next hit that we were looking for, to extend damage opportunity. That is tragic.
Yeah, and this is one of those nasty moments that we've been seeing all night here, right? A lot of times when it gets to these intense moments, sometimes the fingers tend to waver a bit. We've been seeing drops here, and there, folks. It's been a long time. It's been a while. And did you see the updated thumbnail? Was that for Shin Hisako? Oh man, I gotta point that back out. I think they updated the thumbnail for Shin Hisako. I did not notice that.
I think they updated the thumbnail across the board, right? Like, because it had a UI overhaul, and they all look they look freshed up. You know,
okay. So they changed up they changed up a lot. Good. You Iron Galaxy, appreciate y'all.
50% life lead already. That's that damage output from Hisako.
Yeah, but again, Sadira recently blessed in this patch, right?
Yo!
However, for all their blessings, Absolute Zero just having the awareness to blow up the follow-up. That's not a good sign for the Sadira player, right? Because that is easily one of the main sources of approach for Sadira in general. So now showcasing that we're able to sniff those out is going to be kind of tough.
What's crazy is that Absolute Zero's getting a ton of mileage off of just anti-air with light punch. That crouching heavy punch was great though. Resetting the command grab opportunity there, but Kalypso was awake. No punish off of it.
Oh my goodness, an absolute zero trying to capitalize, secure game 3 here. Kalypso needing to make something shake. Try to convert with the instinct. Instinct follow up, no, backdash. Oh my goodness. Pretty much having the health lead here. Absolute zero doing absolutely nothing.
Right, as one should with a massive life lead like that. Like, cool, you have instinct. Good luck getting to use it from the full screen scenario where I can anti-air you for jumping at me, for trying to set up your approach. I have resources for a shadow counter. All there is to it.
Yeah. Yep, and that's one of those checkmate situations, right? Which is definitely a very achievable thing in Killer Instinct. For all of the different tools that you have access to defend yourself once those resources are gone, or once you're in a position where you don't have the health to withstand the damage if you are forced to use them. You're just kind of stuck, and you must accept your fate. So we're moving on here as Absolute Zero moves up 2 games to Lord Kalypso's 1. Remember, folks, this is a top 8 qualifying match on the winner side, so the loser will have one more chance to slide in there. But this is the chance to get the quote-unquote easier path. And Absolute Zero taking the simple route, just going straight from meaties and command grabs. Very traditional gameplay, very 1990s. Oh, good stuff there. Getting the light lockout, gets the capitalization with the shadow. Wall splat ender. Oh, the hesitation once again. Watch it dome. And that Sadira walk speed buff is definitely paying dividends right now. For Kalypso is constantly able to just clear the distance. Hisako not having the greatest walk speed themselves, even though their back and forward dash is a very quick one, easily one of the fastest in the game.
But so committal, right? Like, there's nothing else she can really. She's like dedicated to that dash in a way that other characters just aren't.
Yeah, you are clearing this 10 meters. You decided. And Absolute Zero has decided to go ahead and cash out and take that round, sitting on set point. Kalypso again trying to force the issue, and Zero taking advantage of that impatience, but Instinct to the rescue.
There's that break though. All right, send the spin and sets up a web behind them to try to get the pickup, but immediate break. Nice call out in the medium breaker.
Yeah, and Zero doing what they need to do to just keep Kalypso frustrated, right? Ooh. Just making things super awkward, super, difficult, just taking away any opportunity that Kalypso tries to create for themselves, as you can see right there with the breaker once again. And it's one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't situations, because you could try to go for the counter breaker, but if you miss, it's going to be a real dangerous time.
I don't think that Absolute Zero goes for counter breakers here in this match right now. Just the damage output again that Hisako keeps getting very. Actually, hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah, but you just spoke to it, right?
Yeah,
you just spoke to it, right? Because Hisako could very easily reverse the situation there with one clean hit. So
exactly.
I would assume, that's probably what Absolute Zero was checking for there. Oh, we're getting the tree here, folks. And what would Killer Instinct be without the killer style, as Kalypso blesses us with the extended ultra loops? That's what happens when you win the match. You get to show off and show your stuff, and Killer Instinct does it better than most. We have a set, ladies and gentlemen. We are tied up 2-2. Absolute Zero, once they get their momentum started, they pretty much have a well grip on the situation, right? They're in control for the majority of the match, but Kalypso staying tenacious, has been pretty much able to just kind of like grind their way through these games.
Right. Yeah, side note, I just took a look at that entire roster, like just their icons. They just look cleaned up, like for sure. Some of them look newer, and I don't think that's placebo. I'm pretty sure they are all cleaned up, with the exception of like Rash, Arbiter, Tusk, like the last characters to enter, like they look
right, because they
relatively
were cleaned
same.
up on the way in.
Yeah. But everyone else definitely got a touch up.
Okay. All right, and Kalypso touching up their offense with the light breaker, gets the damage enter, gets the knockdown that they need.
Let's pick up medium lockouts, so that just means you can extend a little bit further, but we're already so late in the combo.
Yeah,
Calypso
and that's
can't get
good.
much more than that.
And that's good information, right? Because they are now finding out that, okay, you like to try to break here. So that is a potential counter break opportunity for Kalypso, or we're just going to spin the meter and wake up with it.
Shadow counter. There's the instinct cancel, and that's the fear too. Like, that's the other layer that I didn't that I neglected to mention the last time this was an opportunity. With Hisako instinct, like, she might be able to cancel it, right? That's the gamble you kind of play, but like, if you've already committed a shadow counter on the shadow air, on the shadow attack there, like, you should be good to punish.
Yeah, and also good on Kalypso too for trying to sniff that out, right? Because they opted to use their meter to go for something else, knowing that they were going to try to do the instinct cancel into a get. So, oh my gosh, and which way were they going? I guess completely wrong there. I got hit even. And that's very unfortunate there. Spending the bar and getting caught in such a manner that cost you the round. Absolute zero, capitalizing off the momentum. You know, Sadira trying to capitalize off of their air mobility, but gets whiff punished there on the jump roundhouse.
Right, nice reset to throw. Oh, wait, the air Aria's on gonna get punished.
And that was good stuff there from Kalypso, using the instinct cancel for the freeze frame. Gotta be careful. Oh my goodness, and like you said, the fear, right? Not even popping the instinct webs, just using the fear of them. Doesn't break the launcher, gets the cash out. And oh my goodness, and what a series of events. Kalypso takes the game, set, and match 3-2, making it into top 8 winner side. This character is truly capable of the truly terrifying things that this character is capable of, and right now we are possibly seeing a terrifying matchup. Aganos with all of their range, armor, and might taking on against SabreWulf.
Yes, much appreciated to the chat giving us the info on Roman appearing with the SabreWulf. Yo, the clap still coming through from SabreWulf. That heavy punch going to be devastating in this matchup here. Just the normals in general from SabreWulf. The neutral game is so strong for this character, especially against Aganos. We'll see how because the clap gonna ignore entirely the armor, the chunks that Aganos has, but at the same time not deleting a piece of armor from Aganos, so we still have that protection in other interactions. Tries to go for the shadow move. Wait a minute, able to block. Just go for the throw. You delayed it just perfect. Yo, Roman, so smart for that throw, because my goodness, throw is going to negate the damage opportunity from the okay, wait, stop. Roman!
Top Wolf indeed, already capitalizing off of that big damage there. Huge health deficit, but Letalis chunking up while not able to use their armor too much because of the clap, like you said, that standing fierce punch. Aganos still having the range advantage, still being able to take advantage of just keeping Wolf out, but Roman doing a great job of reacting to those situations.
Exactly, because SabreWulf usually like a rush down as character, right? Just kind of keeps the opponent pressured, but we see Roman full screen scenario and great spend on the jumping lash there too, because that was going to just chip away at Letalis for the round. But the way that Roman is playing, just reacting to the position of where Aganos is. You already know that you're faster than Aganos. Aganos gets a little bit slower with the more chunks that he has anyways. You may as well just play with your great range normals, try to interrupt the opponent, and if you keep Letalis guessing, like, well, I think it's safe to make that approach. Now I got another clap for you. The fierce punch able to hit. Even the anti-air opportunity that we saw, able to take on that armor. Great awareness. Grounded, heavy normals, taking on armor. So strong in this matchup, especially for a character like SabreWulf with that extended range. Nice anti-air.
Yeah, and to be honest, that's kind of when Wolf is at his most dangerous, right? It's not for, you know, for all of his speed and crazy side switch mix-ups, right? He could do that, but really when he's able to utilize the plus frames off of that Fierce Punch, which is easily one of his best buttons, because it gives him the opportunity to utilize those standing mix-ups where you don't have the option of a reversal all the time to be able to defend. So it turns into a 50-50 high-low throw setup that you're constantly having to deal with, right? LetalisVenator guessing right on that one, getting the throw, utilizing that sweep there, stomping on the ground. And again, right, you know, playing as if they don't really have the chunks, going for less chunks and just playing the range.
Jesus.
Whoa, that was crazy. What a read.
Yeah, that
another
one
one
got interrupted there anyways too. Got the clap, nice block, and goes for the big Hail Mary, the extra damage off of the wall.
Oh, using the instinct for the cancels there. Yes. You got to be careful.
Yeah, and honestly, we're canceling because we don't want the barrage to get shadow countered. That's an easy shadow counter for Letalis there. But now that we have instinct, we can barrel cancel to make sure that the opponent can potentially whiff the shadow counter. Now, running down the instinct meter, going into the next round here, Letalis about even on the board here against Roman.
Yeah, and as you can see there, again, Letalis opting not to really look for chunk setups, but really, again, just playing the range game. It's just that Roman was prepared for this, it seems, you know, and just having the wherewithal to navigate these normals and navigate these situations, right? Like you said, Tech, look at the whip punish. Look at the clean display of masterclass. That was immediate. That was an amazing sequence there from Roman as they take the next game 2-0 against Letalis.
Yeah, that stand fear is so strong because, like you said, safe on block, still your turn. Plus, it's an excellent tool to just ignore the armor of Aganos. Like, this is a tough call matchup here. We'll see what Letalis sticks with. We're going right back into it with Aganos again. I'm surprised we're not seeing like a
tusk,
maybe.
right?
Yeah.
Like
We'll see.
Would be great in this situation.
Yeah, because that guard
or even General
very
Rom,
interesting.
right?
Yeah, General Rom would be another interesting call, especially with Krill Shield. But I think if we go Tusk,
there we go.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah, so this will be a very interesting matchup here. You do have the range to contend. That medium punch and heavy punch are going to be strong tools against SabreWulf. We'll see.
Yeah, not to mention, you know, Krill having access to a reversal with the meter that they use, right, with the Krill Shield. Aganos not really having, you know, like the strongest wake-up game because he has to commit so many resources to make it viable, right?
Yeah, that's a big reach on the stat there too. Another scoop on the throw. Be careful here. This is exactly the ROM territory you want to be in. Capable of a one-touch scenario given the right resources.
Yeah, and Letalis understanding the danger that is present in this case, right? Just essentially taking the grab, because the moment you get hit with a clean one from SabreWulf, that could very easily turn into 40%.
Yes. Oh no, the low opens up, ends early with the Shadow Moon. Okay.
And what a response there from Roman, striking back through the Krill Shield. I know you're not really doing anything. You're just trying to scare me. Oh, great catch there on the dash. I'm watching you, says Letalis. Oh, and that was beautiful stuff there. Using the sweep to inch themselves a little bit closer. You know, a lot of those micro interactions there.
Jumbo combo keeps the clap just so you can get the plus frames. Oh, nice call up for shield right there because we're minus on stab, and I can't believe it. Roman with the reversal. Shadow Moon and nice counter breaker with meter to boot. Like, this is a grip of damage for sure. Not gonna spend meter. Oh no, I spoke too soon. We got the wall splat, but no, not able to get the confirm into Ultra.
Oh, wait a minute. Letalis trying to get something started. Roman says no.
The block there, uses Krill Shield to absorb a hit of armor.
And Roman, my gosh, through the danger.
No! That was scary actually, because we reset before the Ultra. I'm like, wait, you could die still.
Yeah, that was so crazy. I'm just like, oh no, you did not just do that. Okay. Wrap things up on the loser side. We have High on Key versus SouljaGod, WheelsFGC versus Skate Fast, Eat Ass, and Absolute Zero facing off against Insightful.
Already got things locked down here. See, look, this is more presentable on the stage. I can see Glacius clear as day.
All right, Chronicle getting an early lead, but LXV quickly reducing it.
Blade pick up here, try to get the left-right cross up, and LXV not falling for it, but that pole punch definitely gonna fall for this trouble.
I'm definitely gonna fall for these this lighting and shading because that looks amazing on Glacius right now. I just had to point that out as Glacius is trying to fight back. The Chronicle with the victory.
Puddle punch right there here. Nice jab out after cold shoulder. That's the nerf, right? A little bit easier, more consistent to punish Glacius after cold shoulders. And these puddle punches just getting punished left and right from the Chronicle with the preemptive setup with an assist to back it up. Caught high.
Oh.
Nice thread the needle for a finish.
And that's kind of like the Aria classic, right? They stagger you and then do the immediate dive bomb. Can't tell which side it's on. Don't want to go as far as to say it's like a guaranteed setup, right? But it's pretty darn difficult to deal with.
Yeah, Aria can be very quickly overwhelming, that's for sure.
Yeah, and Chronicle making short work of the Glacius there, taking full advantage of the changes, right? So for those of you that are tuning in, Killer Instinct did receive a recent update, a balance patch, if you will, for the 10-year anniversary edition. So a lot of these characters got a bit of a, not necessarily a rework, but a retweak.
Oh, you can say rework for Rash.
Yeah, you know, we're looking at one of the characters that was recently adjusted. However, yeah, however, you know, still being considered as a strong character,
yes.
Not dead, right?
Yeah, Rash definitely grew very quickly towards the end of season 3, right? And just even after the final patch of Killer Instinct, and Rash has received a lot of changes in this one here. Wrecking Ball being the #1, like big, like that's at least 2 paragraphs in itself in the change list here. Even the Roundhouse also being another big change for Rash. The game plan still essentially remains the same, but a little bit easier to contend with some of this pressure. He doesn't just get it as easily as he used to anymore.
Oh,
ooh, there's the punish right after.
Out of the way. That's unfortunate.
Flip, there's the throw, good stuff.
Yeah, now it's one of those situations where LXV actually could have got away with maybe a grab or something there, but you know, again, it's one of those one chance scenarios where you have this one chance to get out, and if you miss it, you can very much end up on the ground like you see here.
Mm-hmm.
The world cannot rely on you.
What kind of super team are you putting together? You know? You trying to find the Avengers, and like what's the goal here?
Well, you know, her whole deal is achieving perfection.
Right. The
pinnacle, if you will, of evolution. And she can only take the best and the brightest.
But isn't she kind of like an oxymoron at that point, right? Because like she's not perfect herself, she has to change her body.
Well, I guess that's her definition of perfection, right? Being able to change at will, to adapt.
Oh, to adapt.
Because you know, her biggest thing is that adaptation.
Interesting. Oh, geez, the jump medium kick. It's a great button for airs here. Rash.
Yeah, Chronicle putting on a clinic.
Ooh.
Doing a great job of keeping Rash contained, not falling for the bait. LXV took a bit of a risk there, but no dice.
Really trying to jab out, right? Like trying to call out these gaps from NotAlexV, trying to steal back a turn with crouch jab. Okay, early
break there. Yeah, that was a beautiful call out there from LXV. Oh, so unfortunate there, not getting the shadow boot for the second time.
Yeah, like we got like the tip of the boot, and then unfortunately called cart right after, like, and yeah, that's unfortunate timing because we got carried away instead of taking full damage. Armor comes through. Saving the day is the cart from Rash here and able to take at least a body down. That's good stuff here.
And for those of you that are bracket checking the bracket right now, we have an update on the loser side. And in a shocking upset, or maybe not, skate fast, eat ass, showing us that a skateboard can sometimes move faster than a wheelchair, takes the set 3-2 over WheelsFGC. That is a crazy story. High on Keith, 3-0 over SouljaGod, smoothing their way in a top 8 once again. What are you doing?
Ooh, nice crouch heavy punch anti-air there. That's a fair call too, because it could shut down Wrecking Ball on approach. Last body, nice little flip out the stand light kick from the Chronicle. Full screen, let's shut this down here. Got the anti-air fireball with another one to follow up to get the corner position. All that we have left is just the base body here. Just beams for days. And now that we activated Instinct, we got the full assist suite here. All projectiles all day, but a pop of an Instinct here might save LXV with a ton to follow up and jump in with the jump light kick.
Oh, that's what you want for LXV. Gets the capital. 71%, yo. See, that's always the craziest thing when fighting Aria, because she takes more damage than the other characters because she has 3 bodies. So like you essentially you're doing like 71% for like a 1-bar combo.
Right. Yeah. Like the way it appears on the screen, it's like you did 70% damage, but you have to think about like her 3 health bars is the equivalent of 2, just split between the 3. So it's like, yeah, I know a 70% combo, and like, well, was it on Aria? Like you get that a little bit different.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting right to it. That win might have been the confidence booster that LXV needed. Medium breaker right off the bat, keeping the health lead.
Yeah,
that
the Wrecking Ball change, though.
876 damage incoming.
Yeah, the a little bit of muscle memory right there, because aerial Wrecking Ball lost the I'm trying to remember correctly. I think it lost the armor if you go for the air, so it's a little more easier to contend with.
Oh, converted it. Okay, LXV definitely feeling themselves right now with the Cossack dance.
Joe got the regular Wrecking Ball. You got to be more careful. Like, Wrecking Ball is not going to be the entry point anymore. Like, you have to...
Yeah, have to be a little bit more creative with your entry.
Yeah. Like, you actually have to play, like, the strong neutral that Rash does have available to them.
There you go, utilizing the wake up there with the speed bike.
Nice jump, medium kick to come through. Opens up with overhead.
Oh, we're getting right back in there. Where are you going? And that was beautiful instinct utilization there from LXV, just capitalizing off of those situations with the speed bike, understanding that they have that backup, so they were just constantly applying the pressure.
Oh, trying to go for overhead. Good jump out, though, from Alex.
Chronicle going for the overhead a third time. Eventually, it'll land. Instinct on the table now. Chronicle having an opportunity here for a mix-up. Trying to get as much damage as they can. What's the mix-up? No, get off me.
Interesting. Shut down one of the assists, too. Still being able to jump out, press button. Reversal boot. Tries to get out of the corner, but locked right back down with the Aria assist.
Yeah, and LXV doing a great job of just being active in the neutral, right? Just constantly trying to find a way to not make it easy to give Chronicle a clean hit. Seeing there, they're just doing the jump back. They're not even trying to approach, really. They're just trying to stay out of the way. Oh, but you can't run from this DP.
A full punish here. Yeah, and great call from the Chronicle because he knew that the instinct was active. it's not safe to go for a regular punish right there. So Shadow DP to avoid the cart coming through.
No, they couldn't get the manual. No.
Okay, last chance, and Battle Maniac light punches just to finish it off here. 2-all in the set right now.
Cameos are killing me.
We tried to warn you, folks. We tried to tell you it is only going to get worse from here. Everybody floats down here on TNS. 2-2. We're not done here, folks. We are getting it in right here on TNS for top 8 Killer Instinct. 879, 890. Come on. Give me 5 more. Give me 5 more, chat. We're at 895. I need 900 right now. You go grab somebody. You go grab your aunties, your cousins, your uncles, your grandmammy, and your pappy. Get them in here too. It ain't 9 o'clock yet. It ain't their bedtime. Come on, folks. We need 5 more. We are 5 away from 900. Thank you, everyone, for coming out and supporting tonight. We are having a damn good time. I know I am. We are getting in 2-2 right now in winner side top 8. NotAlexV facing off against the Chronicle. Woo. 902 viewers, y'all. We made it.
That's it. We suddenly have made it.
I want 1,000. We still got rest of top 8. This is just match number 1. This is top 8, not top 3, not top 4. We just got to this point, y'all. We are rocking and we are living, and we need more to get this party going. Listen, I need 1,000. Tweet this shit out. Tweet this out right now. Tampa, twitch.tv, TampaNeverSleeps. I made a post on my Twitter. You go follow me right now. Pretty Boy Jackal. Sometimes I talk a little shit. Sometimes I talk about the community, and the Killer Instinct community is always worthy of all of our praises. Make sure you visit. Make sure you retweet. Make sure you talk about it. Say something. This is a historic moment, folks. Oh my gosh.
He's able to keep that safe. Makes that cart able to come through. Nice. Good anti-air here from the Chronicle.
NotAlexV is not close. Having a good time right now. Oh no, I lock out.
Pretty early on though, so not going to get as big a combo that we're hoping for. And we steal the turn with Shadow Boot. What a bet here from AlexV.
No, don't do it. There's no way, right? There's no way.
I mean,
there's no way.
You're fairly even.
There's no way. There's no.
The recap.
There is no fucking way. No.
Good early break here. Jump roundhouse. So gonna get anti-air DP. They gotta block the low, but still gets a break.
Oh my gosh. Oh shit.
The world cannot rely on you.
That was very close too, because it was definitely a last-ditch effort. You know, breakers can really turn the tide for you there, and AlexV was living on that hope and a prayer.
Oh,
so
yeah,
completely forgot that Sonic plays Kilgore.
Yeah, and a character that also kind of fell under the radar, right? Because Kilgore has a very interesting tool set for sure, right? And then, you know, just speaking to what you were mentioning about Sonic Dolphin sticking it out with these characters, Killer Instinct is one of those games that allows for that, right? Definitely one of those titles that rewards the character specialist, because there's so much in this game that is still yet to be discovered, to the point where people were still finding new tech for this game 10 years later. Just look at Skate's Twitter, right? He's constantly cranking out new stuff all the time. And then seeing a player like Dolphin using those questionable tier characters, right? Those characters that you may not see that often because they just, you know, some people feel like they may not measure up, and being able to capitalize and utilize them in a way that you might not have seen before.
Yeah, and that's the thing for Kilgore, has been a strong character. Just not many folks really took the time to explore Kilgore.
Nobody loves the ugly robot.
Like Sleep did for a little bit, and then even right after, Sonic Dolphin followed up too. But has that you know, KOF dodge roll, right? Yeah. So
everybody likes the shiny one. Everybody likes the new model. Nobody likes Old Faithful.
Got that hard knockdown as well.
All right,
so
Lord
web,
Calypso
no
just,
opportunity. Nice.
pretty much trying to, like, I guess like go for a chip situation there, right? Because the webs do a little bit of chip damage there. All right, Kilgore overheated, which means those bullets are going to stack up the potential damage. Cash out with the cannonball. Oh, nice there with the vent. And that's one of the unique things about Kilgore. Kilgore kind of in a way has two instinct cancels, right? With the instinct itself, and then also being able to vent their systems, causing a freeze frame too.
Oh, whiff throw, still 2+.
Oh, try to get out of there.
Another back throw opportunity. Take to the skies once again with another opportunity to set up a DP. Good jump out. Side swap to get set up with more missile opportunity, and we got that back heavy punch to kind of escape, but also heat up our chain guns.
Yeah, and Kalypso, you know, is definitely doing a great job of just trying to thread the needle and use the meter to get through those projectiles. But Sonic Dolphin doing a great job of switching up those projectiles as well, right? Because, you know, Kilgore has a lot of interesting keep away tools, and they're always changing with the heat up property, right? So you have the missiles that you can literally place anywhere on the screen. For those of you watching, yes, the player is controlling where that target appears, which I think is one of the coolest things I've ever seen on a fighting game character ever. I have a guided target missile system in my tool set. Like, I can literally track you and fire at you. That is crazy. And then in addition, you know, having the miniguns, the twin Gatling guns, if you will, right? That overheat with more use, which changes the properties of those guns depending on if they're overheated or not, right? Then not to mention you have the cannonball, you have the DP, the reversal. Air guns. Look at that, right? That's crazy how that works out.
Opponent lockdown, and plus, now that Maya's lost both blades, it's going to be an objective for Sonic Dolphin to try to make sure that she doesn't get the opportunity there. There's the spot dodge from Kilgore. DP going to get punished. Blasting. All right. Light lockout. We're just trying to add up as much damage as we can. Level 3 Ender. This was jump roundhouse to still get that large amount of room to set up these missiles.
All right, Sonic Dolphin doing a great job here, just maintaining that control. Nothing crazy, right? Just keeping it simple. But Kalypso, again, has always been, you know, navigating the zoning pretty well, right? But Sonic Dolphin just doesn't care. Like, Sonic Dolphin is just constantly pushing the button and just making sure that they never let go completely of that control.
Yes. Punch again. You try to dash forward. You got to be so careful against Kilgore, especially in instinct. Now that you're in the heat up state, so Kilgore's instinct, you go for heat up, and you remove the penalties of you know, the heat up state. So chain guns get to fire that full screen range that they had originally. Oh, nice confirm, especially off that cooldown.
Yeah, Sonic Dolphin doing a great job of utilizing those fierce punches there to maintain that pressure. Just constantly shooting that gun, just constantly occupying that space.
Backdash punish here, counter breaker immediately on Lord Kalypso. Goes the distance for a wall splat into throw. Gives the opportunity to set up missiles. Good luck. Right. Oh, opened
Use
up
this
and the
now to get out there, but misses the manual. You cannot do that, and the Ultra is going to set it in. Game 2 goes to Dolphin. And the Funky Robots wins again. Lord Kalypso trying to make a change here to, you know, find a way to make the opportunities stick. And they are creating them. It's just that in those moments, they managed to end up dropping the manual, ended up, you know, dropping some key opportunities there that ended up costing them in the long run. So Lord Kalypso still having a chance here, needing to find their character to lock in on, because they're going to need this 3-0 to survive. Still winner side, however. Loser will have a second chance. But do you really want to go there?
It's a longer road down there. A few more matches you got to look to.
All right, here we go. Kalypso turning things up a bit, taking that aggressive, that very aggressive style that we know and love him for. Oh, sniffing through the setup. I've seen you do that to others. You will not do that to me. Dolphin getting some mix-ups of their own, utilizing the meaty rockets there to keep them guessing. Great setup there to get the spacing right using the back fierce punch. But again, Kalypso maintaining the pressure, staying aggressive, not giving Kilgore the chance to do Kilgore things.
Hard knockdown situation. The instinct gonna make that interaction a little safer here, right? Shutting down that DP opportunity. Take to the skies for a full follow-up. Try to waste the instinct time as much as we can.
Yeah, and Kalypso trying to just stay in tight, stay in close to the Sonic Dolphin, right? Because Kilgore, once maintaining that range, pretty much has control of the space and is able to just do all these different things to keep Sadira out. Yeah, and just as you can see here, right, having to take those risks with the double jumps, trying to find ways to close the gap. However, gap has been breached.
Wow, what a beam break. And that's going to hold your corner position as well, too. Good air-to-air. And already preemptively locking down the skies.
And there's something to be said to just how difficult it is to fight against someone who just tends to have your number on the breaker side of things, right? Because right here, Kalypso tried to break earlier, gets locked out. Does a combo before that. They get broken. And now to capitalize even further, Dolphin gets to whiff the counter breaker. And that makes things so much harder when you're trying to fight back. And it's this constant wall after wall after wall.
Yeah, so at the last moment here, so first off, you got instinct. So like I said, you put yourself into the overheat state, but without the negative effects, right? Of being able to have the short range bullets. So you have the full screen range plus the additional chip damage that it's going to offer for that. Our next set in this top 8 will be Insightfxlz versus Escape Fast here. The top 8 loser side we're getting into now. Omen versus Glacius. Oh, nice.
Yeah, definitely going to be an interesting matchup here for sure. Omen having that air mobility that could allow them to navigate around this hail, right? Also having the multiple projectiles that can also maybe match up with Glacius' zoning, right? Because it's all random which fireball comes out. You could end up getting 3 awesome fireballs, if you see there, the ground and the flying ones, or you can end up getting 3 duds. Now it's great stuff there from Insightful to lock out the meter for Escape Fast, because Glacius without meter is much more manageable, but Escape Fast not going down without a fight. Maintains the health lead. And as you can see there, the projectiles, the RNG paying off, threading the needle with the hail, giving Insightful an opportunity to close in.
Nice jump. Oh, if a block cold shoulder, had to go for instant cancel just to maintain safety. And because we have armor up, it's not going to be easy to challenge that light cold shoulder. You want to go for a heavy button to challenge armor, but because your heavy button's going to be slower, you're not going to get that opportunity.
Yeah, and Insightful actually had a really big opportunity there, landing the forward fierce punch and getting the shadow to convert, but dropped the main. Manages to get the help anyway. Insightful.
Try to spend time to build up a little bit of meter right there, getting a bar and lock out the opponent as well in this end here for Insightful. But at the same time, giving more instinct to Escape Fast for an opportunity to get another armor pop much quicker.
Oh, from downtown, Insightful with the slot, gets the lockout. More than one. Spins the bar, opts to get the party started with the fireballs flying in. Breaker's gonna get rid. Oh, gets caught. Insightful having a chance here to potentially make something happen. Escape Fast doing a great job there of doing the chip damage. The block, the punish. No, the counter break for Escape Fast. As you sit down, says Insightful.
And there are the mind games of Killer Instinct right there. Like that was supposed to be like the I have you locked down. I'm gonna go for the checkmate scenario for chipping out with Shadow Hail off a Cold Shoulder. But the fact remains that Insightfxlz remained ever patient, was lucky to live, and sure enough got that counter. Like that was insane decision making there from Insightful.
It is any given Sunday on TNS, folks. As you can see, anybody can get it here in Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct, really, if you ask me, because that was some ill gameplay for sure. That counter breaker at the last possible moment, just having that eye, right, having that wherewithal to know, I know you want out. I know you want out. And not only do I know you want out, I know when you want out. I know when you just cannot stand it anymore. And it's at that moment where I take your life. And Stifle with a very electrifying victory there, game 1.
Oh, come on, Keats, really? Pure living cream cheese icing.
I would have thought it was just nothing but Celsius drinks frozen over.
Dang, that's pretty good.
You know how you make the juice pops?
Yo, tried to go for the... Wait a minute, what was it? That was supposed to be the orbital shadow, which was not going to work out for Insightfxlz there. You know what would have been crazy? Right. We didn't have the meter for it, but if we went for the, the 3-bar command grab, because he would have recovered in time and Skate would have got scooped up by it, would have been wild.
Yeah, but Insightful doing a good job here of just having the projectile stay in the way. Glacius trying to get something started, but again, those hit boxes have hurt boxes right behind them. The projectiles catching Glacius, throwing out buttons. Good block on the DP there, gets the punish. That's going to be a meter lockout. Gets the battery, 2 bars to none at the moment. And this is where it starts to get difficult for Glacius, because now Omen is starting to fly around, starting to play around with those angles, making it difficult for Glacius to get something going to keep Omen out. As the Glacius player, you kind of have to take the fight to Omen.
Succeed fast. I mean, that was a nice call out from Insightfxlz to go for the Shadow Teleport to avoid the Shadow Shatter. Just a good little situational awareness here, but still escape fast. The damage to Glacius coming out on top.
Now, if you think about it, if cream cheese did come to life,
I'd eat it.
Or buttercream icing, like if you did anything, and then even if you start eating it, right? What if it doesn't feel any pain? It's an amorphous, being. It could take any shape, right? And just constantly just rearrange itself. So you're taking the bite and then it just makes a hole and it absorbs you like mine.
I mean, I'm not biting it like a stick of butter though. Like
you're now just being used for sustenance forever, right? Because think about it, right? Think about The Blob. You ever seen that movie? That is one of the most terrifying movies ever. Why? Because there was literally no escape. Any shape, any building, any hole, crevice, or corner that you tried to slide and hide yourself into, it was there. If not now, eventually. The only option was to run and to keep running.
So what you're saying is in this Glacius matchup, as you go into puddle stance, you have to run away from Glacius, so the fireball game.
I mean, Insightful clearly was blocking whenever Glacius went in the ground, right? So, see, look. You didn't block. You got hit by the cream cheese puddle. Look, cream cheese puddle. More cream cheese. You have to keep moving. And Insightful is doing just that as they maintain the pressure, the meter, and the health. Top 8 losers. Right here on TNS.
You found a dollop of buttercream icing under your chair. That's just... You made a mess while eating your last cake. That's all that happened. Don't worry. You can clean it up. You're fine.
Yeah, it's like the yogurt episode, right? You ever seen that show, right?
The what show?
The Netflix show. Death, Love, Death, and Robots.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The yogurt episode. The yogurt is sentient, right? And it's like a hive mind. So if you ever did something to a yogurt somewhere in time and space, the yogurts collectively would feel it and would know that something happened. So, you know, it's like the buttercream icing that's under your seat or on your lap. You just mess with the hive mind. So now that buttercream icing has to get you up out of here because you've wronged it. Look, the point is, man, don't fuck with buttercream icing, okay? It'll kill you.
You don't want to mess with your endanger either. Like, you are one touch away from a confirm into death here. Could be a full send slide. We have nothing but projectiles to deal with, and I think that's a great call because you have the shadow fireball setup, which will get the 5 fireballs to come through on a delayed time. You can still throw out your regular fireballs.
Listen, I could take you down a what-if rabbit hole like no other fire liger.
But what if we didn't? I'll be real, what if we did not?
Don't worry, folks. I'll keep my aluminum hat in my drawer, locked away, tucked tight. We only bring it out for the real conversations. But in any case, we got a real match in front of us as we have SabreWulf trying to go for a counterbreaker, but no dice. That was actually kind of an interesting interaction there. The fireballs actually kind of saved them from certain doom when they went for the counterbreaker.
Oh, I like the dive kick. Not like dive kick, but just the movement of the hurt box from Omen being able to navigate through those hails is actually pretty cool. Swoop on in. And nice punish with the shatter punch.
Yeah, SabreWulf is definitely doing a great job of adapting to the Omen tactics, right? And they're starting to sniff out the gaps whenever the shadow form comes out.
Heavy fireball set up here. Each fireball being random, so you Faust players will find a spot to love here.
Yeah, and SabreWulf is trying to do their best to just keep Omen out, right? But they keep missing with those shatters, and that is definitely costing them.
Imagine trying to lock down this Omen that slide on through the DMs and then teleporting back to set it up one more time.
And it didn't backdashing in your face. Oh, but I got something for your face. A cold shoulder for your troubles. Watch your dome.
Stagger pressure, able to get that thrown into the corner with that cold shoulder to check you in this. Yo, what's crazy is, I mean, you have armor, so it's fine, but, you know, this is going to be an old habit that dies hard because Glacius trying to cold shoulder like that anymore is not a thing without instinct.
Brother, cold shoulder was a thing for 3 years, at least. Like, it was probably at its most dangerous, when season 3, when it got patched to season 3, that was probably when it was at its most dangerous.
No, I just feel.
Oh, actually, no. Yeah, not 3 years. What, 5 years? I said
what is
3.
5 years? It's been 5 years since the last update.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. I knew it was an odd number. I just couldn't remember.
All right, so 2-all in the set between these two.
Season 1 cold shoulder was an absolute nightmare. Season 1 was Mugen. We're gonna go ahead and put that out there now. Okay, season 1 was. That was a time. SabreWulf was a time in season 1.
Yo, these early counter breakers, I know we're fishing for those here. We heard it at the round start, and SabreWulf is going to capitalize on the first one of the round.
All right, SabreWulf. Very quickly gathering some real estate for themselves, and they finally get the shatter.
And Joyful Reaper with that $50 contribution to the match arena. Thank you so very much. We're about halfway to the top 4 payout goal.
There we go, folks. 900 plus strong, folks. 905. Appreciate all of you coming through tonight. Remember, please take advantage of the Matcherino, !Matcherino. We do have sponsor quests that you are able to take advantage of on the right-hand corner of the screen, which allow you to contribute to the pot for free.
Fireball game here to shut down these hail setups. Got a couple of them for you here, but flurry kicks to go for the opposite side here with the slide in. Good maneuvering here from Insightfxlz, but SabreWulf still able to lock down this Omen here. Yeah, that's going to be the name of the game, is these hail setups. And on reaction, off these teleports, you see cold shoulder or shatter setups too. Flurry kicks, early lockout. No shot. The big gamble here to commit to try to get greedy. Full battery ender to lock out all meter for SabreWulf. But what's it going to do with this instinct pop here? You got that armor. You get the first hit. There you go.
Oh, good break on the heavy. Oh, got caught slipping. Gotta watch your feet.
There we go. Every time, and that does it. Skate takes it 3-2 over Insightfxlz here. But yeah, I think honestly the tale was that Omen was not able to run a lot of that game plan that they had available to them. I mean, honestly, Skate was ready for punish on every teleport opportunity. Was kind of,
you know, with the state of things, how free to play is the next logical step. Well, we have a game that already took it, and ran with it. This game is free to play, folks, so you can definitely check it out at your heart's content. It can be downloaded on the Steam app or the Steam store or the Xbox app for the Windows PC, or on the Xbox console.
yeah. Ooh, nice instant cancel. Try to get the interrupt here and dash through to steal the corner. And both characters suffer from the exact same problem. Multi-hitting normal. So both of them are susceptible to shadow counters. We might see that back and forth. I mean, that's great awareness on defense from Keith.
Yep, it's like two sides of the same coin here. Both characters making big advantage of their heavy buttons, right? You have heavy plus frames versus heavy armor breakers.
Slash, wall splat. Oh, try to go for throw. Sometimes that is the go-to for SabreWulfs, but not happening this time. Goes for the big damage and will get the round.
All right, got a lot of back and forth action here right now. Good patience there from Roman. Only getting the throw. Good patience, great interrupt. Oh, gets through.
Oh no! Yeah, got caught. That's definitely going to be a punishable move there. Trying to go for the stagger setup, side swap, does get blown up. I'm not sure that we really wanted that from the dash through. Nice tail flip in the corner. Caught you trying to clap? I don't think so.
And you know, the funniest thing about tail flip is that it's a move that you always know is coming. Every Riptor player does it. They're going to do it. They're going to keep doing it, right? And it still lands. It's just one of those moves, right? It's just like, well, here it comes. Yeah. Any day now.
Quite the
reset already.
Yeah, quite the reset off of that feral cancel here too from Roman to reset the damage mitigation to guarantee a better combo. Also, it builds up that scratch damage a little bit more too, so you get a higher level damage ender. But that's the risk reward that you run. If you go for those resets like that, that's a little bit more white damage that is going to be removed by a breaker, so a little bit more opportunity there for the opponent to have another shot at life. But paid off there for Roman.
Yeah, and that was great stuff there. And again, a lot of back and forth during that set for sure. So Keith could very easily come back here and capitalize on things. It's going to be interesting to see what happens next here. Man, I keep looking at those icons. Those icons look crazy. They gave a great polish to this game. I am loving what I'm seeing right now. All right, here we go. Game number 2. All right, getting it started, keeping it simple with the crouch jab. Keeping up with those plus frames, respect the corner pressure. And again, this is where SabreWulf shines. You know, a lot of those real simple, real effective tools, just constantly working those plus frames. You got to be careful there. Spacing it out so they can see if they're going to shadow counter or not.
Ooh, yep. Keep you guessing here. Got the mortar coming in. You look at the pretty birdie coming through, and I go for the roundhouse. The sweep, rather. Yeah, getting that extended range off of instinct from Riptor does help out tremendously here. But now corner is an advantage for Roman. And Keith guessing wrong here. Another overhead opens up. We're seeing these short combos into reset. Gonna commit. There's your shadow counter because you don't have instinct to cancel. Keep it safe.
And keep trying to get something started desperately here. Gets caught with the light auto double. Roman very convincingly taking game number 2 here.
Supreme victory.
All right, here we go. Roman making short work of Keith in that particular game.
yeah, once Riptor gets caught in that corner situation, we're looking for a Shadow Clever Girl potentially to try to get out of the corner. But even then, it's a little tough for Riptor, like as far as her true reversals kind of go.
Yeah, and a lot of what Roman was doing there, right, again, is just keeping it simple, using the crouching buttons there to just keep Riptor contained. Understanding that, you know, with those plus frames, there's not really much Riptor can do in that case until eventually there's either pushback or Roman decides to take a risk. And at that point, why would they need to? Because you're already getting hit with the basic stuff. Yeah, already.
Ooh! Side swap does actually get called out by Keith this time around. But wake up, got the moons.
Yeah, and Keith is trying to enforce conditioning that just isn't there at the moment, because Keith trying to walk up, trying to do something different, and Roman just pretty much not caring, you know, just pretty much, again, you know, they even pushed a backdash to doing shadow counters. Their confidence is at a all-time high right now, even with the shadow breaker, with the breaker to follow. Roman with sequence after sequence. Keith having to do extra homework right now. Not even extra credit. Extra credit implies a bonus. No, this is just more sheets of paper being thrown on your desk.
Yep, got that roundhouse to come through. Try to set up the mortar, and not going to do here. Got the shadow leaping strike. Nice finish here off the end. Yeah, just the stagger pressure again and again. Not able to handle these pass-throughs from SabreWulf. There's the crouch light punch opener for Roman. And we got a couple jab outs here. Just Keith isn't 100% ready to react to each pass-through that Roman's putting out, and that just gives so much opportunity for Roman. Close to a wall splat, fully charged. You have to commit to it. Yeah, because it was fully charged, it's unblockable scenario. You're going for stagger.
All right, Keith having a chance here, still has a bar to play with.
Ooh, that's a tough time here for Keith. Definitely gonna get stopped. Yeah, Roman's trying to go cheeky because they know that they're running away with this right now.
Yeah, Keith having a chance here to capitalize off of that. Has instinct bar available, blocks the wake up attack, but gets hit with the next reversal.
Yep, a couple sweeps here with the instinct activation and extended range.
Oh, no.
Opportunity here for Keith. If you spend the bar, you got the kill, and that is killer instinct, folks. That is the comeback factor. One counter breaker away from victory is all it could take.
And that right there, folks, is why you do not play with your food. One more time, it is Big Mama's house, and Big Mama rules say you must finish your plate, baby. You cannot play around with that. You need your vegetables, you need your proteins, you need your grains, and everything in between. Roman trying to go for something cheeky there with the unblockable, got caught both times. Keep taking advantage and forcing a counter breaker on top of that.
Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one.
I'm not sure that Roman starts to play around in the matchup like we did in the last game, because you can't do that to Keith. Despite you putting on the Mixed City against Keith, like, Keith will answer back. They will not be swayed by this tomfoolery. Nice, got the heavy break. Goes to the quick overhead here. Can. Does work out. Back to. Stop it, Keith! Don't play with your food just like Roman did. You are not Roman. But it works every time, and that's the beautiful thing of it, because you could go for a shadow counter on that. It's just the timing is so quick. You don't have to meter anymore, but the counter breaker works out for Keith again. Hard knockdown with the mortar setup. Oh no, that's gonna get jab punished here. Or got the flame carpet, we can leaping slash over it. Yep, nice anti-air, just a quick down up. Yo, the backdash, tail. Got the side swap so important with the throw. He full screen with flame carpet once again. Sits right on top of it too, because it puts the opponent in a bad situation. Oh no, you can't be doing that. The clever girl comes through.
Oh,
really
getting caught here.
too. Yeah.
Nice recap with the instinct freeze. Drops the manual. Nice cancel there to sniff out the wake up attempt.
Wow, off of plus frames. Still got the Shadow Clever Girl to come through. Take it back. The tail flip, recapture the patented tried and true. 2 all in the set. You can have fun in Killer Instinct, but don't let the comeback come and get you.
And here you go, folks. And this is the kind of the thing that you see here in top 8, right? Even though people might get blown up, even might take an L or two, everyone here is a killer. And at any given moment can immediately turn the tide and take the match away from you like that. And we just like that, folks, have a tied set 2-2 here in losers bracket, top 8. Again, folks, appreciate everybody for coming out tonight. We are 900 solid, holding 900 strong. Again, thank you, folks, for showing out. We love it. Right here on TNS, I am the pretty boy Jackal, joined by Zero Syndicate. We are getting it in with Hi, I'm Key, facing off against Roman 22S. Shades of Primal Rage here.
Nice DP there. Backdash flame carpet setup. Just quick reversal here for Roman. Nice follow up here with the barrage.
All right. Roman pretty much has had it at this point, interrupting just about any idea that Keith has had.
Yes, this is the pressure that we saw at the first 2 games. So now with a little more caution, you're just committing to what will work. Heavy breaker works out because anything with the tail is a heavy. So definitely go for a heavy break there. That's the other flaw for Riptor here. Like, she's very easy to discern between like what strength her normals are based on what is actually coming out.
Yeah, Riptor having a lot of those like telegraph buttons, but even still just manages to be able to enforce their gameplay all the same. Even for all their telegraph normals, you know, it's those drawn out normals that actually can tend to make them a bit dangerous, right? With the jump heavies, flame carpet, tail. Right.
Wall splat, jab at the reset. There's another one here. Goes for the unsafe uppercut, and you tried to throw after, but still got away with the backdash. Roman feeling themselves, getting the ultimate to wrap this up. Yo! Well done. I mean, the comeback was there, and immediately after the 2 games from Keith, Roman said enough is enough.
Sure, the first mirror we've had all night on stream. And again, folks, appreciate you for showing out. Remember, take advantage of the Match Arena for sure. Coupon codes have been used, so thank you all for that. The sponsor quests are still available, so if you use !Match Arena in the chat, it'll bring you up to the link where you can take advantage of those sponsor quests on the right-hand side of the page. All free to use and very simple. Some of the actions involve just visiting a site or retweeting a tweet, or even just something as simple as subscribing to a YouTube or following a Twitch page. All things that we all do here in this gaming space on a regular basis. Definitely be sure to take advantage of that. We are already past the halfway mark for the first tier of the pot. Looking to reach that 300 mark by the end of the night, folks. AlexV taking the first loss of the set here, losing that round against Skate Fast. Skate Fast doing a great job here of just maintaining that pressure, pretty much having a sense of all the things that NotAlexV wants to do.
Nice little side swap with the puddle there too, but unfortunately gonna get scooped back to that corner.
Yeah, this is where things get a bit tricky, right? Because both of these characters, of course, having it be in a mirror here pretty much is just a waiting game.
Oh, all right, got the shatter full screen.
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting, right? Because no one's really able to use their armor in this case.
Yeah, because of the extended range on their normals here, able to break through that, right?
Right, and that was a beautiful setup there off of the 4 grab, utilizing the hail for the conversion. AlexV trying to fight back, but the cold shoulder is going to give them the stop sign.
No matter what game it is, cold shoulder is not a move you want to deal with.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just always been one of those staple moves, right? Like we said earlier with the tail flip. You know it's coming. You know it's coming. Every Glacius player does it. They're gonna do it. They're gonna keep doing it. But that does it make it any less dangerous? Does it make it any less annoying to deal with?
Right. All right, change colors here just for a little bit better recognition. So silver versus pink this time. I can see Glacius clear as day now.
As we have strawberry lemonade facing off against would that be Cool Blue? Glacial Frost? Yeah, that's what it is. The Glacial Frost, the super light one, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, it's like clear. It's like a viscous liquid, right?
Oh, I love the shatter. Sorry, not shatter, but the shadow cold shoulder to get through that hail. You're still at least going to close that gap. Oh, and shatter again, back to back. The shatter does connect, but we recognize hail's coming through, so we try to get the linker with shadow cold shoulder to get through that hail setup from NotAlexV. Yeah, skate fast, reacting to multiple scenarios at once. Both players essentially playing that 4D chess game between each other.
Yeah, for sure. And again, skate fast, edging out the health bar here. Now we are in extra credit territory. Try to get something going, but the hail stops the magic, stops the momentum. Nice medium punch there to catch Alex trying to get out of the way.
All right, nice. Puddle punch comes through.
Try to get the anti-air there with the crouch fierce. Good catch. Blows up the hail.
It's indeed, but right back at you here. A battle of the ice mages, essentially, right?
Yeah, that one brain cell being shared right now.
With throw, but still,
my
yeah, Glacius' floaty jump. Like, yeah, sure, you got out of the with throw, but you're in a vulnerable position.
One hit early on the shadow counter there. Very unfortunate for AlexV. That would have closed things out potentially. Oh no! Oh, that's so unfortunate. And two major drops there for AlexV. Manages to give Skate the dub. Escaping by the hair on the chinny chin chin.
Yeah, that side swap on the puddle punch was just so unfortunate because you were so right for that move, and just the floaty jump of Glacius. So
yeah, even delayed it, right? Just making sure that they waited for the right time to strike, and they were right there. And like you said, just a little bit of extra float on that. Just managed to mess things up, and Alex not having it. Got things started early and skate fast. Having a sense for your frustrations. You think I care that you're upset? You think I care that you feel robbed? You think I care that you feel slighted?
That cold shoulder, being able to navigate the space to avoid the hail setup.
This is war, son.
Oh, geez.
You better get used to
broken
it.
there. Gosh, no counter breaker for you here. Yeah, especially too, since Skate has been establishing the counter breaker game. It's not very, this is the mind game that you play. It's not very likely that Skate will actually commit to breaking in combos. It's the game of like, oh, you did it to me, so I want to do it to you as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And AlexV just trying to stop the bleeding at this point. Oh, gets a lockout late.
Just throw.
AlexV's last chance. Oh, he's not gonna get anything started like that. No, the instinct cancel to bait out the shadow counter. You had no choice, and I had every option imaginable, you know, and the grounded approach to boot to complement it. All right, starting out with the tried and true plus frames, keeping it simple with the mix-ups, right? Why complicate it? All right, good catch there with the crouching medium kick. All right, odds for damage here.
Oh, okay, just get out here. And that's one of those instances where, so the breaking of the left-right, like being kind of null and void, is the fact that the airtime of Sadira is going to be difficult to try to time your anti-air opportunity. Like you're waiting for the last possible second to make sure, okay, Sadira is coming down. She's not trying to zip away from me. Immediate wall splat, nice heavy break.
Yeah, and that's you know, something that Kalypso's gonna have to check for sure, because there's a bit of a deer in headlights moment there. You notice that SabreWulf took a few steps before throwing out the overhead slash. And Roman has been doing such a great job with these breakers. Pretty much shutting down a lot of opportunities to try to get off and started.
We popped Instinct for a whip punish here. That was insane. The moment you put a button out, you sealed your fate.
Kalypso sticking to the game plan, not being discouraged. No dice on the tick grab. Gets the opening. Breaker once again. You got to work just a little bit harder. Kalypso coming off of the resources, going to try to build him back up here. Roman having the ability to build another instinct here before the match is over, which means that's going to be another potential whip punish opportunity or mix up.
Nice low opener here.
Another breaker. Roman just having their finger on the pulse with the opener there, and they are going to get that damage, but Kalypso breaking free.
We just clapping for clap's sake. Open one lands and plenty of breaks, and the way that Kalypso has been opening up Roman, I don't expect too often we'll see a counter breaker from Kalypso, because they can consistently open Roman. There's no point in doing so. The damage is already getting done there on these openers.
Yeah, you know, that ebb and flow, the risk and reward, right? Just like you said, just determine whether or not I even really need to do this. And just as you saw there, no counter breakers there from Kalypso. And like you said, because of the fact that they got so many landings, so many opportunities to do damage regardless, it just all stacked up at the end of the day, and Kalypso managed to clutch that out.
All right, so first game for Kalypso, and what we thought might be a pretty even Stevens kind of match, right? Like it kind of favoring a little bit in SabreWulf, but the reality of it is, it seems like because Sadira can be aerial for so long, it makes it difficult for SabreWulf to reliably anti-air. But SabreWulf does have some decent anti-air buttons, even outside of his special. It's just that timing, right, of when Sadira actually comes down to land. And also depends upon when like the Widow's Bite comes through, the kunai toss aerial. Like see right there, right? Because she does have that double jump opportunity. Like it's a timing thing that like, all right, well I opened up too early, now I'm gonna get punished for it. And the way that Kalypso is floating really gives a lot of opener opportunity for them.
Yeah, you know, that's kind of that's like one of Sadira's main traits, right? Is her ability to constantly change her air trajectory and just do that will they, won't they dance, but in the air. So, you know, disrupting Roman's rhythm, right, in their flow, because as we saw in a lot of the matches that Roman won, Roman was able to just pretty much maintain that ground game, just pretty much able to constantly apply pressure. As we saw in their match with Keith, just constantly being able to crank out that standing fierce punch, capitalize off of those plus frames. But in the case of them facing off against Sadira with Kalypso at the helm, it's not the same game. You know, that air game is now changing things up, and Roman has to adjust and wait and apply different kind of pressure and wait for different kind of opportunities as a result.
All right. Wall splat here. Nothing after. We try to sneak in a throw, but the instinct pop is going to interrupt that. Try to get as much unbreakable damage that we can with instinct. It doesn't put Kalypso at risk at all. Just keep setting up web because we were close enough to kill. Too high up. Oh no! What a waste of meter. That's so unfortunate. It might just be a bit of frustration too.
All right, Roman capitalizing, evening things up. Gets a bar. Breaker.
Couple bites here. Nothing doing, but the overhead does work out. If anyone's going for counter breaker, I imagine it's Roman, because we want to commit to it here. Or we go for short combos like we got here.
But Kalypso does have one.
The counter
There it
breaker!
is.
I brought it forth.
The commentator's blessing, folks. You see it here, and it's now turned into a regular occurrence on TNS. We managed to get some of that action when it came to MK between. Maybe it's us. I don't know. Maybe we are just the bearers of good news for once.
It's
right?
just when you break down the interactions between these two, like it just kind of makes sense, right? Because Kalypso doesn't break often. And that was the one time that Kalypso really broke out of that game. It's like, okay, that's the information that now Kalypso's getting antsy. For whatever reason, Kalypso's like, yeah, I feel comfortable breaking here. In that sense, okay, you know the routes to look for to break on. Let me try to give you the exact same thing again and break it. You're expecting short combos, and if I go longer, you're going to break.
Yeah, and that just speaks to the depth of the mind games you can play on your opponent in this game, right? Killer Instinct always having those unique moments, those unique qualities that allow for these moments to happen. Oh, gets caught there, changed up the trajectory. And now at this point, it seems like Kalypso is playing a little less committal, right? Not going for as much damage because as you can see there, when they do, it's getting broken. And at first it was seeming like it would be okay, but with Roman's recent victory, it might be the change.
Yo, we were just at the perfect range where the spin was not going to connect. That is so fortunate for Roman here. We'll take that trade all day.
Yeah, Kalypso tried to get something started and tried to force the issue with the shadow, but Roman, with a shadow of their own, says stop it. Good check there with the sweep.
Jump here after the reset. This goes for a quick little ender. Another dash through throw. Left, right, which side is it going to be? Nice tech. It's a fair bet here from Kalypso.
All right, Kalypso's understanding that Roman was taking more liberties there, but Roman continuing to take those liberties and cashes it out to get game 2 for them. Very convincingly, mind you. And this is kind of where you see Roman tend to run away with it, right? Once Roman gets a bead on their opponent, you start to see the wheels turning. You start to see the snowball effect, so to speak. And in that game, right, they barely lost half their health. So now it's starting to look a little bit more convincing in Roman's favor, and it's looking like Roman's going for the kill. Lord Kalypso definitely with some options here. You know, they have a game under their belt, but they're going to need 2 more back-to-back victories that they are looking to clutch this out. Remember, folks, this is loser side of the bracket. Loser goes home, or in this case, just goes and grabs them a snack out of their fridge.
All right, good route, no break this time. I already maxed out on the combo meter here. Good backdash from Roman. That leaping slash here. Quick combo for the finish. Into the wall we go, which allows for an easy break for Kalypso.
Yeah, Roman sneaking in a couple more mix-up opportunities there with the dash. And there you go, the Shimmy City. Good tech, and again, Roman just prepared. At this point, Roman has the download, but Kalypso has the update. You gotta wait for this. Oh, and that
we ain't counter breaking.
You need it. Kalypso just as easily back into this now with the instinct cancel. Having to hold these mix-ups keeps it simple, taking a page out of Roman's book.
I mean,
Roman
that was
immediately, oh my goodness, that was insane.
Yeah, that was a great dash. That corner setup though from Kalypso is a darn if you don't. Because if you end up teching the throw, I'm pretty sure you're going to get caught up by the web, and it's still Kalypso's turn anyways. Like, that was a very messed up situation to be in.
Yeah, and another instinct is coming up too, so Roman's going to have to be careful here. Oh, and third time's the charm, gets the heavy breaker, and the meter tried to get a little extra, got greedy.
Right off the dash, we got the wall splat into throw. Light amount of damage right there, but at least like a good corner position. But the jump in with an early lockout, able to cancel and do a grip of damage here.
All right, going for the knockdown here. What's for breakfast?
No, yeah, not much you can do. Unbreakable with the web setups here. 2 all in the set.
And Kalypso immediately striking back here. Great way to stay alive. Good stuff here. trying to stop the bleeding and slow down the freight train that is Roman. Because we've seen it time and time, folks. Usually Roman is the player that gets stronger over time. Once the set continues of extra game, that is extra data. Again, folks, appreciate everybody coming through tonight. We are moving through in top 8. We are now officially in top 5 territory. Winner of this will move forward to face off against Skate Fast, Eat Ass, that crazy Canuck. As we proceed forward in TNS.
Another barrage come through. Ease jump in for Kalypso. Goes uncontested for the heavy break. Yeah, I mean, despite consistent breaks, no counter breakers coming out from Kalypso very often at all in the set, quite honestly.
Oh,
there's one from
Here
Omen.
you go. Things are starting to get a little bit more loose now, and where you saw more conservative play, you're starting to see things getting released.
Yeah, that's her, unfortunately. I'm out of the corner shadow, but very susceptible to a punish.
Yeah, Sadira having options to do after that shadow, right? But it's all a risk at the end of the day. Roman doing a great job of interrupting with the shadow uppercut, but you gotta be careful. Sadira instinct paying dividends right now. What's for lunch?
Forced to block because of instinct. We spend the shadow bar to get out of this corner. That's a smart situational awareness for Roman. Try to Pharaoh cancel to stay safe, but it was too little too late.
Yeah, and it looks like we're swinging here. The fact that Kalypso came back at them with the shadow. We are just swinging here, folks. It is final game, final round. Kalypso with the corner pressure. Roman. No! The shadow counter gets baited, and Lord Kalypso is eliminated. Roman 22S takes the game set and match 3-2.
That's how long that block stun lingers for SabreWulf, and what makes SabreWulf such a threat in neutral. Yeah, a lot of great moments to look back on throughout the life of Killer Instinct, and still plenty more to come at this rate.
I met one of my best friends through Killer Instinct, so I had to put that out there. I met one of my best friends through Killer Instinct, so this game will forever be love for me. Shout out to you, Devil. Appreciate you, man.
They got that corner position here, and that's going to be so tough. Like, we might get a couple parry opportunities here from Sonic. Oh, we got the overhead does keep it locked down. I think that was a jump out opportunity.
And Sonic Dolphin opting to go with Kim Woo in this case is actually very interesting, because one of the key details of Kim Woo is her ability to parry not just strikes, but projectiles as well, which means Chronicle has to be more careful in how they apply their pressure and zoning, right? Because Kim Woo does have options against this, having a true reversal, having a high-low parry, having a projectile parry, and just being able to blow up a lot of the different scenarios and setups that Aria might try to do in this case.
Oh, geez, yeah, had to go for the dragon
As you
cancel.
can see right there, right? Yeah, as you can see right there, right? Chronicle tried to reverse, tried to go for the big read with the DP. Cannot do that. Tried to shoot at them. Can't do that. Shadow counter, where you going? Meaty, what are you doing? That was crazy to grab through there. Wow, that was some nerve.
Oh, interesting. Shotgun knee for body swap, counter break, and she doesn't even want to look at the normal that you put out there. It's your fault for doing it in the first place.
That was indeed crazy there. Chronicle having the wherewithal to sniff out the counter breaker opportunity there.
He's trying to go for the arrow drag. Wait, where did that trade with? Because that was a dragon kick. Shotgun knee.
That was a flying kick.
Yeah.
That was insane. And you got to be careful there. Cannot zone like that again. The dragon parry there, sending out a flying dragon cannon.
Yeah, you get the dragon cannon that puts the opponent in a stagger state that gives Kim Woo the opportunity to close the gap. Oh, and the cancel!
A great cancel there. Again, yeah. Kim Woo having those unique opportunities. The dragon mechanic with this character allows for so many freestyle moments, right? Moments that you really have to pay attention to, because as you saw, there was the moment where she did the reversal, right? The shadow dragon kick. cancels it to bait the wake up and gets the punish for that, right? That's one moment. Then you had the parry where it sends out the flying dragon cannon. That is moment number 2. And then you have the moments where they did the shadow on offense and cancel that to mess up the breaker opportunities. So many different moments that just immediately get changed up at the drop of a dime. That is Kenwu.
Shotgun, he tries to go for the jab just to interrupt the assist there, do a little bit of damage on the body in the background, and also delay the opportunity to go for another assist. Dragon kicks out of the corner, works out in the whip punish with the stand medium punch. Sonic Dolphin able to get that wall splat reset.
And Chronicle, much credit to them, right? Because they are fighting through the rare gaps that are appearing, those one chance moments that you have to be ready for. So Chronicle taking advantage of their newfound real estate, gets the punish. Oh, gets the mix up, and that's good stuff there. Chronicle building up some real estate, taking down the instinct meter and the first round. 2 bars available, so anybody's game still.
Yeah, anti-air not going to work out, so we go for the cancel to side swap. Actually, shadow counter attempt almost went for that again, like another dragon kick shadow.
Yeah, Chronicle is playing extremely patient, even with getting caught in these scenarios where they're using the dragons to bait stuff, right? They are still making sure that they keep their nerve, because it's very easy to get frustrated like that, like, oh my gosh, they just used the dragon cancel. But Chronicle doing a great job there of like staying the course, right? Yeah. Sniffing out those opportunities, understanding, I know you just used your dragon, right? Ooh. Yeah, you can't do that. I got help.
Came through. Nice stand medium kick though from Sonic Dolphin. Able to get the follow-up after with the kicks, but okay, got our stagger. Heavy lockout. That's early. That's a big opportunity because, oh no, I thought we were gonna go for full ender. She does get a little bit of health back as she does the firecracker ender at level 4.
Oh, that was so dangerous. No, couldn't get the finish.
But one touch away. Oh, another parry. It's do or die for Sonic Dolphin.
You have got to be kidding me. That's a battery ender. That's meter. Uh-oh, now it's getting dangerous.
Like I said, using that level 4 to get a little bit of health back, but you're still in the danger territory. Cancel, yeah, good check from Chronicle. Shotgun knee will close it 1-all in the set.
Yo, that was so close. That knee was everything. That was literally, like you said, do or die for either player, because if Dolphin blocked that knee, that was death. If Chronicle landed the knee, that was death. And that was just that's just the 1-1. That's just to even up the score. That's crazy.
Yeah. A lot of risk there. I mean, and still quite possible, because I think if we would have gotten the full level 4 before that next trade interaction had happened, Sonic would have put themselves back out of danger, so it wouldn't be an opener into Ultra, which I think that would have been an ideal goal to have, because then that's one less stress you have to worry about in terms of the Chronicle opening you up. But side swap works out here for Sonic Dolphin. Goes for Firecracker just to get that space to make sure we can get away from Aria and still challenge with these a little bit farther reaching normals.
Yeah, you know, and that's one of the go-to things for Kenwu, right? That medium punch mash, being able to utilize that as a meaty, because it does lead to openers as well. Kenwu having a very interesting kit for sure. Having access to a magic series that she can transition to through mashing. So like Jacob, for example, right? He has the magic series where he's able to go from light to medium to heavy. And Kenwu has the ability to go from medium to heavy back to medium, but it's a little different using those nunchucks.
Right. All right, jumping out of the corner here, able to get this body activated here with the instinct pop, getting additional assists, being able to use all forms.
And I like Sonic Dolphin for trying to use that medium kick, because that's actually another dangerous button from Kenwu that you don't see often. It's real easy to look at the standing medium punch because of its range, but the standing medium kick actually has some pretty good properties about it as well. Oh, good interrupt there. Sonic Dolphin doing a lot of work here, just trying to keep Chronicle honest. baits the wake up again. Sonic Dolphin with the opener gets the lockout, and that's going to be another dead body for Chronicle. No instinct to save them either. They are going to have to make it work in danger. And this is definitely not an ideal situation anymore. No bodies, no instinct to create a backup. Chronicle has to find a way in, gets the opener. And that's such a tough call because you could try to get more damage there, but then if you get caught trying to break.
Jeez, yeah, full screen. Send the Shadow Meter. One more
Chronicle.
bar, and honestly, this is like, yeah, it's a near impossible task. Like, you needed the meter to try to keep Sonic Dolphin at bay. You had the right body left over to even make that comeback possible, but keeping Kimwoo out is so tough because she could just go Firecracker to deflect the projectile, which gives her a dragon. And anytime you decide to fire a fireball off, she's going to send dragon, stagger. It still would have been a victory there for Sonic Dolphin here. So it's a tall order.
Yeah, one of those checkmate situations that we've been seeing all night, right? Where you're just kind of stuck. But it's a new game, a new day. Sonic Dolphin up 2-1 right now, and winners finals the top 8 here at TNS. Chronicle trying to get something started here, misses the jump in, not ideal, and now you're in the corner. Good setup there to get out, and again, Sonic Dolphin constantly being ready with that parry. Kimwoo being able to essentially shut down a lot of the mix-up opportunities that you've seen Chronicle utilize in the prior matches. And again with the parry, again, straight, just flat out canceling those setups. Shutting down any mix-up opportunity that Chronicle's trying to enforce. Opts to go for a body change there. Trying to keep Kimwoo out. Such a tough call, right? Because again, having access to that projectile parry, gotta be careful with your zoning here. Gotta be careful with everything.
Oh, balls deep with the $50 contribution to the match, Reno. Thank you so very much. $100 away from that 300 tier.
Oh, good opener there. Oh, and a last minute break there. Sonic Dolphin with all of the mind games right now. Chronicle fighting back. All right, we're out gonna go for the out gonna go for the zoning.
And that's where you see too that firecracker from Kimwoo. Flipping the nunchuck does deflect back a projectile, sends projectile of her own to challenge the situation here. Kimwoo not having a fireball doesn't mean she can't challenge a fireball war.
And 51% damage, those inflated numbers there. Oh no. And the heavy lockout is going to cost Chronicle a body. However, possible chance at instinct here. All right, instinct is on the table. Chronicle in danger, has to make something shake here, has a bar. And one more hit to do it. Sonic Dolphin takes the game set in match 3-1, sending Chronicle to the losers side of the bracket. Amazing work there from Sonic Dolphin for sure. It is 2013 all over again, folks. What better way to celebrate the 10-year anniversary with some of the tried and true legacy characters of Killer Instinct. You've been seeing them since the beginning. Roman 22, rocking the patented wolf. Skate Fast, rocking the Glacius. And on Jago's stage, nonetheless. On a legacy character stage. Like, this is just history right all over the screen.
Again here, got a hail set up just for safekeeping.
All right, here we go again, keeping it simple. A lot of Roman's own mix-up style being used against him, right? Because you've noticed Roman do a lot of that, using just the throws off of the plus frames.
Yeah,
Don't throw a button out.
This is kind of the game plan of Glacius too, right? Like, you lock the opponent down in the corner, especially too when you're armored up. You kind of just set up these staggered hits, right? I got a hail set up in the background. to make you think twice about pressing a button. I press with the, you know, a normal that you think you can try to challenge, but the hail is in the background there too. Again, stuff whatever challenge you try to put in front of me.
Yeah, and SkateFast doing a great job of just staying out of the way of SabreWulf, right? And that was the thing that SabreWulf was able to take advantage of in Roman's prior matches, was facing up against characters that had to stay up close. So this case, SkateFast playing a character that doesn't really have to do that, gonna pose an interesting challenge for sure. And then especially with the armor, right? If you notice, SkateFast is doing a great job of using the armor to at least see what Roman was going to do in certain scenarios. When they jumped back earlier, forcing Roman to try to do an option there. And Wheels coming on down with the raid. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for participating tonight.
Nice jump in there from SkateFast. Full screen scenario here. Anti-air type coming in. There it is.
And DPs galore.
Oh yeah, we're probably gonna go. Oh, nice barrel cancel on that one there.
Last
Doesn't have
ditch
enough meter
effort
to
for
push this
Roman.
one.
All right, good stuff there from SkateFast taking game number 1. But we have seen this story time and time again. Roman is not invincible, but Roman is dangerous. Remember, eventually it does end up becoming their yard, as they have taken and as they have shown us time and time again, slowly turning this into the Roman show.
No, I won't, Keats. I will not. I will not amuse you on that one.
Yeah, I was like, oh man. I was like, oh brother.
I feel like a commentator says that every time SkateFast shows up on stream. All right, back throw actually. Get locked out of the corner once again.
All right,
She's
here
with
we
the slide
go.
in. Yeah, because you're still gonna have to hold that hail setup too anyways. Plenty of breaks though from Roman, being consistent still.
Yeah, and as you notice there, Roman constantly breaking out those combo breakers. And this is what you see, right? Roman starting to make the adjustments, starting to mount the frustration. Roman doing a great job of just being patient here, waiting out the instinct, trying not to get opened up, but skating fast and eating ass gives you the ability to make reads like this as you get the counter breaker.
Got that shadow lunge coming through. Splat. Get that throw for that little bit of extra damage. I'm able to clap one more time. Here goes for the counter breaker there, just to end the round a little bit faster to try to get a little bit extra time on this instinct.
I wonder if SkateFast follows Coach D. Just curious.
I don't know. Do I want to know why?
If you know why, then there's something wrong with you. Let me put it like that.
So I don't want to know why.
All right, here we go. Skating Fast
Bro.
is getting it started with the throw setup.
Yeah, I do like the hail setup right there. All right, one more interaction is all we're looking for. Could try to chip out, but it's got to be so hot. Go for a full screen zoning. I mean, opportunity is there, but the shatter for the trip card does work out.
That was so good. Great awareness there. Skating Fast, taking the safe and careful route, letting Roman hang themselves essentially by letting them jump into the shatter. Skate Fast doing a great job here, trying to make short work of Roman, showcasing that they might be the ones to take out this freight train. Roman has been absolutely grinding out these matches, taking the set over I'm Keith 3-2 and the set versus Kalypso 3-2. We'll see if they have more gas in the tank right here on TNS.
With the dive coming through too. That dive kick from, well, not really dive kick, dive punch from SabreWulf.
Yeah, dive slash, dive bomb.
That's fair. I like dive bomb.
Yeah.
I reset the combo here. Oh no, a little bit too far. Glacius able to get that challenge.
Yeah, here you go here. Roman trying to solve the puzzle. All right, opting to go for the hail setups here.
That was a really good start too.
Yeah, and starting to realize that, you know, the double hail is paying off a lot because it's preventing Wolf from really being able to utilize the tools that they have.
Oh, dropped it though. Because I think we go Pharaoh cancel into a follow-up there, maybe? Remember, you can get a little crazy with some of the shadow uppercut.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, here we go. Keeping it simple with throw mix-ups. Gets caught with the shadow hail. Skate fast. Manages to clutch out the round.
Looking for that clap. Plus frames. Not able to react to the shatter in time.
Yeah, bit of deer in headlights at this point. Fatigue might be setting in.
That stagger on plus frames. That's, I mean, hey, you can only be patient for so long.
And great counter poking there from Skate Fast, utilizing the pushback because for SabreWulf's plus frames, those normals do eventually push him away, and then at that point he does lose his turn.
Oh, nice! Actually go for the slide through, punishing a puddle punch here from Skate Fast. Almost down to the wire here. It is really for Skate Fast. Armor saves the day, but a jab is all that Roman needs to close it out.
All right, Roman stays alive here, maintaining the pressure and managing to get on the scoreboard. 2-1. Skate Fast still in the lead. Trying to make the trip and move forward to losers finals.
Yeah, no, that is a very good call, actually, Sonic. That was because Wolf was an instinct there, right? Or yeah, because if Wolf was an instinct, his normals do chip damage. What's that one actually? Clap.
All right, plus frames on deck. The Wolf special.
Clap there with the crouch medium punch.
Oh, good stuff there. Using the slide to get out of the way of the hail, but drops the extension.
Nice. Got the leaping slash side swap to forward throw. I mean, the movement for Roman is definitely one to pay attention to in this matchup in particular here.
Yeah, just great awareness in so many different scenarios, right?
Especially too, like across this entire bracket. Like Roman's awareness has been spectacular. Heavy break though. That's a fair read on that.
All right, here we go. Instinct cancel for the freeze frame. Skate Fast having an opportunity here. Gets caught trying to grab and trying to break Roman with the runaway. Big body damage.
Oh, nice. Actually able to liquidize away from the clap. Not going to hold the plus frames, but still not get too much off of it. Roman does succeed at stealing away 50% of that shadow meter, right? Like 1 bar for trying to guess on the shadow counter, and the leaping slash into Ultra. Ties up
That was so crazy. That was so crazy. No. And good stuff there from Roman as they even up the score in very convincing fashion. Again, grindhouse gameplay. Roman down but not out. You have to keep your foot on the gas when facing off against a player of this caliber. Roman showing us time and time again that they are here and they are ready to rock. All they needed was just a little bit of time.
Slide on into the DMs, but Skate Fast able to block in the nick of time.
Oh, gets caught. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yep. It's the same thing day in, day out. Why would I do anything different?
Full punish on that puddle punch
fix
there.
it.
Yes, indeed. Plus frames. Wow, what a steal with that puddle punch. And was going to try to keep it safe with Shadow Hail, but ended up not needing it.
Skate Fast got to be careful with those jump normals. No, the late counter. And it's again more of the same, and it's almost as if it's scripted, right? Like it's planned out that Roman is going to come away 3 games to 2 off of a reverse 3-0. It's like this is what Roman wants, right? This is what makes the thing. This is what makes matches interesting for them, right? It's like the anime moment. The anime moment where it's like, okay, I just did a whole bunch of damage to this individual, right? They should be down, right? Like I just beat the crap out of them. They should be done, right? And then they just wake up and they start smiling. They start laughing.
Like finally powered up. Yeah.
Right. Finally. What do you mean finally?
Oh, got instinct activated here. Goes for that dash through. Another back throw. Look, how are you gonna block? Hold it to the corner. You're stuck in the corner. Just hold it. I hope. Nice. Hail keeps you safe here, but that's not enough to keep the Wolf at bay. 3-2 victory here for Roman. A reverse sweep.
Yeah, definitely good stuff there from Roman as they claw and slash their way into losers finals to face off against Chronicle's Aria. Going into losers finals right here on TNS. Killer Instinct. Chat, I need to know if you have Chronicle taking this set. Please type a 1 in the chat. If you have Roman 22S coming away with the victory, type 2 in the chat. Chronicle getting the party started early.
Nice early break, but don't forget about the homie in the background here. That's still coming through.
All right, folks, and it looks like we have finally reached the promised land. Potentially, we are over 1,000 views, folks. We have finally cracked the number. We are 1,000 plus for Killer Instinct tonight. Thank you, everybody, for showing up and showing out tonight. I know I'm enjoying myself. I know you're enjoying yourself. I know Zero is having a good time. And right now, Roman is having a time defending against these Instinct mix-ups. Chronicle trying to get something started.
Hard knockdown here. Yo, the dive claw coming through. It's so tough to challenge here because you just land that nice low, able to get the opener real quick. And you know that Roman was making that approach to try to challenge back. Slides into the DMs, does get it confirmed. Goes a little bit high. I wonder if we could have for sure gone for a recapture there.
You know, something that I have been curious about is I haven't seen Chronicle go Jago or Shadow Jago in any of these matchups. They have been purely dedicated to the Aria.
I mean, a great pick too because of the lockdown pressure that she does represent. In a lot of matchups, she's a difficult character to break.
Whoa.
Nice. The Shadow Claws coming through. I mean, she's in dire straits right now though. Like, now you popped Instinct, so all forms are going to take damage here, which is a tough look. But I mean, not too far off from victory here. Nice jump in, an early lockout. Big opportunity for the Chronicle.
Wow, and just like that, they have the possibility to immediately turn this around. DP to get out the way, DP to stay. And another opener, and Chronicle is going to edge out this set, taking it game number 1.
The world cannot rely on you.
Gun holster? Why does she need another gun? She's got 2 shotgun knees.
You know, sometimes you might just have to go a little old school. You never know.
The old faithful.
Right.
All right. Strong set so far here for the Chronicle. Take that first game.
All right, here we go here. Back to Devil's Landing. Chronicle versus Roman. Of course, Roman time and time again showcasing that they can rise to the challenge and make the adaptations needed to survive.
That's true. We're not down 2 games yet, so we might see a return after that. Let's go for the heavy punch here, but base body has the backup. Nice light break.
Oh, and that was beautiful movement there from Chronicle, flying just out of the way to whip punish.
Shotgun knee just to make sure you're honest in positioning here. The slide will get punished just in the nick of time, able to block low. Because Roman trying to go for that trip guard situation here.
and as you can see here, Chronicle doing a great job here of just staying out of the way. Durandal 1707, thank you so much for the $4.23 donation. Appreciate that.
Thank you so
Pushing
much,
us
Randall.
ever closer to our goal.
$100 away for that top 4 payout here. Round exchange goes in favor of the Chronicle here. Pops Instinct, but we do have Pharaoh cancel to make that safe. Little jump punish from the Chronicle though.
Yeah, Chronicle doing a good job of, again, just staying out of the way. And that's a lot of what we saw earlier that was giving Roman trouble when they're not able to capitalize off of that ground game.
That's such an unfortunate drop there from Roman though.
Yeah, and this is where Chronicle has the advantage here, being able to maintain that air superiority, taking advantage of the mix-ups here, gets the heavy lockout. Another potential checkmate situation here, and gets game number 2.
The world cannot rely on you.
Right, so this is comeback territory here. This is usually where Roman turns it around, but the Chronicle feeling pretty comfortable right now. And it just seems like Roman's having a little difficult time, as any character would against Aria, outside of like Kim Woo, right? Which, for obvious reasons, for Firecracker being able to kind of challenge this fireball pressure. But even the assist pressure that Roman has to deal with from Aria makes things a little bit difficult. The blade assist on your wake up is something you have to watch out for. And again, like, the Chronicle could just set that up, kind of watch how you're going to interact with that. I have blade coming out, you're going to have to hold it. If you try to DP after, I'm going to punish you. If you try to jump out, you're going to get caught, or I just air to air. There's so many layers to the offense of Aria, especially with the shotgun knee. It makes their approach all the more difficult when you try to slide in full trip guard. It just doesn't find that mark.
Yeah, and again, you know, that's one of those things that you really need at this level, right? You need to be able to have an answer for the answer. That will they, won't they? If they know that I know, that they know that I know, right? We've been seeing that all night here during the bracket, and Chronicle doing a great job of taking advantage of those moments.
Ooh. That's a good lockout right there. Definitely take advantage of this damage, because you're going to take a whole body with you.
All right, folks, and it's looking like a little bit more of the Roman show at this point. The comeback king, the comeback kid.
Second overhead does find the mark though. Dash up, that's a big send. You don't have anything to back it up on that uppercut. Nice throw. Oh no!
Get clipped.
This light break. Very quick for Roman there. Dash up, gets the... Yo, wake up, DP. We had the instinct available to make it safe even if you blocked it.
Yeah, and at that moment, that's the boldness that just starts to showcase in these later matchups, right? You get a lot more comfortable.
Okay. Yeah.
You start to feel yourself.
The problem here, we had a whiff throw opportunity. We popped instinct to see it and get this big punish. And now that we're in instinct, the Chronicle is taking damage across both bodies here. And that's that big bait. That heavy leaping slash was the call. I dare you to break heavy. And now the Chronicle is literally a sneeze away. Just chip it out. You're done. You can slide all you want to with SabreWulf with the ultimate. Is that first game?
All right, here we go. This is how it normally starts. Roman getting game number 1 for them. And Roman showing us why they have an empire of victories sitting right behind them.
Yeah, honestly, it'll be really curious to see if this momentum can keep up, because it was that overwhelming pressure this time around from Roman. And honestly, I don't think the Chronicle had a whole lot of opportunity to challenge at a full screen situation. It was just that one read that Roman needed to close the gap. And honestly, that's enough for SabreWulf to really run their offense. That corner throw position here. Great spot for the Chronicle to apply pressure, and already looking like a first round opportunity for them.
Yeah, Chronicle immediately to the strong start there, and a lot of back and forth action here. And this is kind of where we saw the disconnect between the previous matches with Roman, right? Is that Roman would get that first game, and almost to the opponent's bewilderment, almost as if they weren't sure what to do in that case, because Roman was constantly finding options here, just like you see right now, making the adaptations to the flight shenanigans. Back and forth.
Whoa.
Cancels.
Oh my god, even after the
caught.
barrel cancel. No.
Oh my gosh, we are letting it fly, folks. Just breakers and counters and everything in between.
That is so unfortunate because the counter was correct. It was just too late by the time Roman had already broken there. That happens sometimes. All right, the cross up. Nice crouching light kick to open up Roman. Good backdash.
Yeah, Chronicle tried to get a flip out there to keep the pressure going, but no dice.
Oh no. Stand heavy ran right into it here. Still fighting out of this corner here is Roman. And already committed with the slash
so
series.
Unfortunate. Yeah. And while Chronicle may have 2 health bars to play with here, they are pretty much the same on health at this point because Aria does take more health than usual for that fact.
Yeah, right after combo breaker, still sending a flying knee. Able to recover in time for his shadow DP. The backdash, all the space that we need here. The Chronicle just needs one open, and it's the crouching light kick every single time. Roman not blocking low. Gonna get opened up and end up losing the game 3-1. And that's all the mileage of openers that the Chronicle got in that game was literally just crouch light kick.
Down low complete, says Chronicle. You have been scanned, collected, and accounted for. Good stuff there. Moving forward into the grand finals. I told you this man was gonna be there. All right. Now,
thank you all for tuning in and helping out with that. But here we go, grand finals to start things off. Last time that these two faced, it was 3-1 in favor of Sonic Dolphin for the same character picks.
all right, and here we go, folks. So the run back we've been all waiting for, Chronicle versus Sonic Dolphin. Let's see if the adjustments that Chronicle has are ready and enough in this case, because again, Kim Woo, one of those characters that just has the ability to just straight up freestyle on you once they get those dragons.
Nice, should be able to, ooh, I wasn't expecting a flip. I was expecting a dragon kick, but that's a good call. Got the stagger here as well with the dragon shot. Not quite able to take out that base body here, or flight body, excuse me.
And all right, folks, be sure to place your predictions. We got 20 seconds. Who will win this match? Use those channel points, Sonic Dolphin or the Chronicle. Place your picks.
First round. I mean, honestly, Sonic Dolphin is still there with like a very similar life lead here, despite losing their first health bar, because look at this. The flight body is going to sit in the background for the entirety of this match until it's forced to come out, because you don't want to lose an assist as Aria here.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Marvel rules there. Definitely want to keep a track of that. Definitely want to keep a track of those flashes as Chronicle gets the counter breaker and the body swap mid combo for the setup. This is absolutely filthy right now.
Yeah, that was really great reaction there from the Chronicle, because the firecracker still went through, reflected a fireball, but then immediately after that started happening, it was the shadow shotguns, which is projectile invulnerable here. The Chronicle going to get picked up by Dragon Kick. This is a grip of damage, and unfortunately not as much as they could have gotten. Immediate break.
The decision making that is happening right now, these players are point blank in front of each other's faces and are pushing some of the most insane buttons. Like, yo.
TP does come through with the Dragon Kick. All right. Not quite enough to get the damage we're looking for, but a backdash parry. And we are a sneeze away. Yeah, I mean, it is nearly impossible, and we were almost there. Yeah, because, I mean, the damage output of Kim Woo certainly could have sealed it. We still had that base body on the background as well to take care of, which was very low on health.
Yeah, and that was an insane start to the set, right? Again, folks, both of these players never really stopped playing Chronicle and Dolphin especially, just continuing to put on the hurt to anybody who was looking for it. We talk about, you know, trucking along and keeping the game alive. These are two players that have definitely done just that, have put in the time and the work. Now we're here.
Yes, indeed. Got the corner positioning here. That's a great spot for Kim Woo. So we can kind of play that back and forth pressure with the firecracker. There's your rotating kicks as well. Oh, overhead doesn't work out.
All right, and here we go. Breakers are starting to settle in.
Oh,
And
no,
Chronicle
doing
Chronicle doing a good job of just playing that awkward range that Kim Woo might tend to struggle with, right? Staying just right outside of that stand medium punch range. Not really trying to give Dolphin too many opportunities to catch him there. As you can see right there, they're fishing for it. They're looking for it.
Interesting, we're not going for shadow counter on those shotgun knees too. Like, that's still possible to, well, yeah. Every flying knee should be a shadow counter opportunity there, especially with full health. Or
yeah, for sure.
Full shadow.
And, you know, yeah, but you know, when it comes to shadow countering, you got to be ready, right? And
yes.
you know, a person's constantly changing up the rhythm, changing up the patterns. Might be kind of tough to catch on to that, but I'll tell you what's catch up to this damage that Sonic Dolphin just cranked out right now, taking out one body in one fell swoop and looking to do it again.
Oh my goodness. The shadow break.
Oh, and the double bait into the one chance level 4 ender. Chronicle trying to make it work, still has instinct on the table. What a bait. No dice.
Interesting. Shotgun knee comes flying through. Tries to keep you honest with the roundhouse kicks. Yo, the stand medium punch. And that's an early lockout. Spends the meter to get big damage and does get the game.
One clean touch was all that was needed as Sonic Dolphin clears the stage. Good comeback there, gets on the board, 1 game apiece. Being on the winner's side, Sonic Dolphin only needs to win 1 set, Chronicle needing 2. Pretty much the grand finals that a lot of us expected, right?
Yeah, both very strong players here. 1-1. Little costume change for the Chronicle.
Oh, good catch
medium
there.
punch. Yeah.
Pretty much the bread and butter in terms of neutral for Kim Woo, right? Having all that range, being able to be in a special cancelable, and also having alternative forms of conversion.
Look, that forward advancing special, that's her, I want to say that's the quarter forward kick, right? That she gets to do that with? Forgot the name of it in particular.
You know, that's something that I've noticed just in fighting games in general. I always end up just generalizing moves. At the end of the day, I always end up saying quarter circle forward, 6P, 2A.
Right.
It's like, these are moves, these are fully dedicated movelets with fully dedicated move names.
Oh yeah, totally.
I blame Mortal Kombat for that because Mortal Kombat will literally name everything, and I'm just like, I'm not memorizing that. I'm not remembering that, man.
Going for another roundhouse series here. The heavy version does get jumped over. Oh yes, that will absolutely hit off the dragon kick. Try to get the flip and not gonna work out here. Another shotgun need to press back into the corner.
Oh, and again, that awkward range for all of the range that standing medium punch has, it is a high. So Chronicle doing a good job there of just staying right underneath, using those shotgun knees. Oh,
Sonic Dolphin
we're
is
to the dirty
reaching right now. Like, we're already taking to the skies. It's like on reaction, Sonic Dolphin is trying to press something
That was
after the
dirty.
string ends. Like, sometimes you just gotta hold the block. You know, you don't have to press after every interaction here. And I feel like every time that the Chronicle just reset, they were just neutral jumping, and that opened up Sonic Dolphin easy peasy for them.
Don't tell them to block that. They got grabbed for that. They tried
It wasn't
to
even
sit
just
there and
grab,
block
it was
and
Right, but it wasn't just grab, right? We saw several times that Sonic Dolphin was firing off Dragon, which under other circumstances, you're going to get your stagger, which is great for Kim Woo. She could follow up after, but the Chronicle was already in the sky by that point. So, which would lead the Chronicle to understand, okay, you're just pressing while I'm doing damage to you. You're waiting for my opening to come up, so then just go for reset, and that resets my opener damage, which gives me more damage over time.
Yep, and in this case, Sonic Dolphin just trying to take advantage of the early lead there. What a trade. Early health lead for Sonic Dolphin, so now at this point, having access to the Dragon normals, the Dragon cancels, and the Dragon cannon.
Ooh. Little parry, shotgun knee to come through, threads the needle, expected the cross up.
Oh. Ooh, gotta be careful there.
Expecting an assist to come through, and there it is, but supported by shotgun knee. Oh no, not gonna punish that. On reaction, got the anti-air, did the Chronicle.
And good blocks there from Sonic Dolphin, but can't block forever. Good catch.
No, don't just send it, just send it. At that life deficit, it is not worth trying to risk bigger damage because you're building yourself up to getting a kill anyways on that body, and now it's all in the background. Now you're starting over at that point. Plus, you're one touch away from death. The opponent breaks, gotta hold on to that. That's fine.
Yeah, and here we go here. Chronicle fighting back. Again, 3 health bars or not, still pretty much the same difference in health. So Chronicle still has to be careful here.
Nice, got the reflect.
You try to get funky. Oh my goodness. That would have been so sick if that landed.
Just really trying to whip punish here, backed up by the support. Good parry.
And that just goes to show you just how active Sonic Dolphin is, right? They always have something else to follow up. Even in the events where they miss, having a parry or a dragon cancel.
Ooh. Let's get the follow up with dragon kicks to boot, and that's a grip as well. If you have the resource to do it, you may as well. And the Chronicle in dire straits on all 2 bodies.
Instinct will be a factor here.
No. That lockout is bad. Not able to get the finish, though.
All right, Instinct cancel available. Anybody's game. Both players in danger.
Oh, you're going to play the zoning game. That's a fair call, but the opponent is also in base body.
Meter.
Sets up the Instinct. Yeah.
There it is.
Try to float right above the Chronicle, but the low opens up a reset with 3-1 victory for the Chronicle going into the reset grand finals.
That was so smart from Chronicle, using the initial blast to bait Dolphin into doing the dragon parry, delaying the follow-up blast, taking advantage of the recovery and getting the opening to close out that first set. We now are here in reset territory, folks. Again, like we said earlier, we all float down here. You'll float too, says Chronicle, as we bring everybody down to the hell bracket right here on TNS.
Indeed, a nice little reset, a change of pace and in score, right? Because on the opposite side, it was 3-1 victory for Sonic Dolphin in winners finals, and now 3-1 victory for the Chronicle coming into this one.
Fight on.
And just a reminder, folks, this is a cash payout tournament. As it currently stands, top 3 all stand to benefit from the prize winnings in the Matcherino. There is still time to contribute. The pot is still open, so use !Matcherino. Take advantage of those sponsor quests. Give you the ability to contribute to the pot for free. Currently at $200, $100 away from the top 4 payout.
Dragon kick damage to finish it out here. Only at a level 3 under too. Sonic Dolphin, a strong lead. Good parry on the assist to get a dragon, but that still opens you up for the Chronicle to get that overhead and follow up.
And just the sheer fervor that both of these players are contributing to this match right now. There's just a lot to be said about the quality of play here. Back and forth, both players giving each other as much as they're receiving.
Goes for instant cancel, got the roundhouse to come through. Nice backdash from the Chronicle. Does work out here with the overhead opener. Goes for the stagger reset to keep you guessing in the manual. And good read from the Chronicle. Back-to-back breakers, though. Yo,
And
even
just
from
breaker
Dolphin.
after breaker after breaker after breaker. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We are just swinging tonight, folks. Sonic Dolphin not happy about having that reset.
Hey, good block on the flip kick there. Nice, got a back throw. And there's no opportunity quite yet for the Chronicle to try to activate some of these assists. The flying kick does a grip of damage raw. And a roundhouse, that's the heavy version, gonna end up taking it here.
But you should have
Sonic
tried.
Dolphin up 1-0.
All right, here we go. Sonic Dolphin taking the first game in the reset. Told you folks we was gonna be running all night. More Killer Instinct action on the way. Appreciate everybody coming through tonight. Been a beautiful time here as we do the debut stream of Killer Instinct for TNS Online.
Ooh. Hard to break that, but got a light breaker out of it either way. Block on overhead from Chronicle again. But the heavy lockout is a big call for Sonic Dolphin here. What? Still overextended, and yet Dolphin was able to finish that route. Okay.
All right, here we go. The response from Chronicle. And this is where the real grit starts to shine, right? Because it's in these moments where you start to get the fatigue. You've been playing all day, you've been playing all night, and you still have to find a way to continue to perform, to continue to find a way through, to find these answers. And that's where the stamina comes into play. You know, a lot of those times you see folks playing first to death sets when they're practicing, or first to tens day in and day out. This is where it starts to count. This is where that work pays off.
That mental endurance is really important in a game like this. She tries to commit and does get a dragon kick out of it, though. Not flying out of the corner. Didn't spend any of the dragon cancels.
Again, that standing medium punch paying dividends right now, establishing a lot of real estate for Sonic Dolphin.
That jump heavy punch really worked out. Parries the assist, shuts down a body for it as well. And one body is almost down. Just has base body to deal with. Sonic Dolphin is still in this. We'll have a break chance in this combo.
Oh, that was a
gutsy.
brick. Yeah, that was a testy situation for sure.
Got that stagger into dragon kick. Reddit was light, and that's a hard read too. Speaking of moves that are hard to break, being able to recognize, well, actually, no, because it does change the angle depending upon the strength of the dragon kick. Forgot about that.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
From the assist still came through.
Yo.
Wow. Yeah, easy confirm into ultra right off rip. It's 1-1 in the reset.
The world cannot rely on you.
Awesome victory.
The stars clear, the sky crackles, and a spark, a crash. Gusts of wind circle about, causing full-fledged monstrosities to twist and turn through the plane, through the field. We have it here, folks. Grand finals, Shin Grand finals, if you will. Chronicle versus Sonic Dolphin, the stuff of legends, folks. I know a lot of you have lost a lot of channel points right now. I'm telling y'all, there's a reason why Chronicle was my pick for tonight. You are seeing it right here on TNS. This is not someone to be trifled with.
gonna lock out there. A little bit burned out of the KV meter, so not gonna be able to continue much further.
Sonic, you're nice, but I gotta go with the boy.
Nice little parry here. Tries to go for throw attempt. That's gonna get DP. No, actually, this keeps it grounded. I dig it. I dig it. Goes for bigger damage. Right, there we go. Got the side swap in a medium lockout, so we can spend a little bit longer, especially after stagger. Big stomp, and fortunately we are not an instinct anymore because this would have been a grip of damage for Sonic Dolphin. Oh no! That is
so
tragic.
Unfortunate. That is so unfortunate.
And that was only because Sonic Dolphin was already in the air, wasn't able to confirm grounded, so Sonic was able to escape.
Wow, what a whip punish. Gotta be careful. That shotgun. No, the bait on the dragon cancel. Ride the DP there. Gets caught shooting.
There we go, just one more body.
Sonic Dolphin having no fear, constantly cranking out those buttons. Literally,
I mean, any hit
will
would.
Yeah.
2-1 lead for Sonic Dolphin here.
Can't run from
Still
fate,
going through this.
but you should have tried.
And again, the ebb and flow. Tons of back and forth right now. Incredible set right now. Literally 4-3. The total count is 4-3. That's crazy. Anybody's game still.
Full screen scenario. Oh, got the interrupt on the flight forward, but early counter breaker.
And here we go, folks. Again, back and forth. Chronicle with a smooth 37 to get the party started. Still going. Oh my gosh.
Got our parry. Another parry right back to back here, but no pressure after that. Just gonna let it rock. And that flying kick did shut down an assist, which is still a positive scenario.
Oh my goodness. Yo,
DP.
these people are
parry.
just
Okay.
going ham right now. This is absolutely insane.
And tries to call out the breaker, but Chronicle's not going to commit to this. You've already represented that you're going for a reset with dragons, so Chronicle's not going to try to get caught up in this. It's a bait to try to get you to stop your combo.
It's been a non-stop slugfest for sure. Lots of reads being made on the screen, lots of back and forth, lots of tests, lots of knowledge checks.
Full screen situation here. Nice anti-air from the Chronicle. Dash up throw using your dragon stock for that one. Oh
right,
no,
finds
dropped
the
it
gap.
out. That's unfortunate, but still got the reset with the Shadow Dragon kick.
And that was unfortunate, right? Because while Chronicle was able to find a gap, it was also a gap that Dolphin was able to take advantage of as well.
The cancel, dash forward to continue pressure. Another side swap here. Bodies are looking low for the Chronicle right now, and a punish on DP. So careful here. If the shotgun knee comes through, I need to see a shadow counter. Wrong shadow counter, but you know, someone's still doing it.
No.
Heavy lockout, you're done. No, not quite.
Wait, there's one more.
No, Sonic, you could have took a body. All right.
Cannot rely on you.
Yo, that is so unfortunate. Dolphin had a chance to close out the body, but a brief moment of frozen. Oh my goodness, a brief. I can't even talk. My brain is scrambled from that.
It's just so unfortunate too that we didn't commit. That should have been a at least a body for Sonic. There still would have been work behind that, and just did not commit after. But it's 2-all in the set now. That costs you one adjustment. We gotta see though this matchup, which we didn't see last game much at all. We do need to see Sonic Dolphin shadow countering a bit more against the Chronicle.
Yeah,
see.
just again, you know, what those high intensity situations it's one of those things where, you know, like even the slightest mistake can cost you, and it's so hard to keep up with so many different scenarios when at any given moment they can change, because these are the characters to do it right. As you can see there, the whiff flying knee with the assist to back it up, and then Kim having access to the dragon cancels and the dragon cannon, you know, and the parry on top of that. Any moment can turn into something else.
Get back away from me here. Slide on into it. Does commit to the break, and Chronicle not going to go for counter here, which is a fair call. You've already done the damage. You're going to be okay.
All right. Chronicle trying to make use of that instinct, getting major mileage out of those refilling dragons.
That's huge. That's huge. Grip of damage imminent.
One more hit to do it.
And gave no opportunity for the character swap. That's a good meaty roundhouse there.
All right, corner pressure for Chronicle. Baits out the parry.
He works out though.
Oh, you gotta be careful there. 35% regardless. That is dangerous.
All right, got the instinct pop. Nice heavy break here for Dolphin. Able to get out of the corner with the light dragon kick.
Oh, and that is not an ideal wake up there. Chronicle getting locked out, getting caught. That is going to be a grip of damage, like you say, Zero. That is really dangerous territory, but Chronicle manages to get the health bar down. Final round, chat. Chronicle versus Dolphin. This is for the tournament. This is for the entire victory for the night.
See, I mean, we still have this base body. Nice slides on in. That's an opener, so it's not going to be a breakable sequence quite yet.
Wow, what a conversion there from Chronicle from downtown. Medium lockout, but no bar. Anybody's game.
Oh, the low, that's it. That will do.
Let's go.
Chronicle taking it 3-2 into the reset at TNS's Killer Instinct bracket here. Well done on both sides, but yeah, honestly, a great showing here of just you know, the control that Aria can put onto the screen. You know, great performance on both sides here, but I just feel like we could have gotten so much more opportunity for Sonic Dolphin to really open up to Chronicle throughout the set if we just would have utilized Shadow Counter earlier on in the bracket.